Right now?
Right now!
Hi! Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Slices and Dices, your favorite group of those who'd like to descend into madness on a Friday night, because why not? Tonight, we'll be playing the campaign Children of Fear. We are currently on session or episode 14, a Call of Cthulhu adventure. My name is Jonathan. I will be your keeper tonight, and I am with some lovely investigators who find themselves very far from H.P. Lovecraft's home of New England. In fact, if he learned where his adventures were taking people, I think he would write another one for it would drive him to such such fears and inspirations. So, as you can see in the stream, we have Chris playing as Charles Lockhart, Vanessa playing as Dr. Eleanor Lockhart. We've got Sarah as Chang Mei. We have Matt as Sofian Bazaz-Wain, and we have Tally as Timur Repin. And so, let's well, that's fun. Chrome just crashed Twitch on my side. Don't worry. Let's dive into the recap. Current date, mid-June 1924. When last we left our investigators, they had just arrived in the Pimlico region. From Dashing, they made their way towards the Valley of the White Ape, where they would find the secret Bayul to conduct the ritual known as the Closing of the Ways. In order to navigate the jungles, you enlisted the help of local guides to lead you to the valley. As you crossed the rickety cable bridge, the skies opened with rain and thunder cracking across the sky. Curiously, the 7 ritual bowls of Padma Sambhava began to vibrate, resonating with the thunder in a soft hum. Even more strangely, an eerie hum came over the party. And this seemed to attract 5 native Migu, or eponymous white apes. All but Chang Mei and Dr. Lockhart fell under some sort of hypnosis. Outnumbered, Chang Mei tried to reason with the Migu, but to no avail, as one quickly snatched away her pack and stole 3 of the ritual bowls. A chaotic battle ensued, with Charles, Sofian, and Timur snapping awake to join the fray. Thanks to a miracle, Chang Mei was able to save Dr. Lockhart's life with her newly found magical healing abilities. Furthermore, yet another Migu arrived on the scene, this one clearly antagonistic to those that attacked you and readily helping to drive off the rest. Unfortunately, with the still hypnotized Tenzin in tow. Once Dr. Lockhart was stable and recovered, you managed to communicate with this Migu, who agreed to lead you to the lair of these false Migu, who were otherworldly creatures known as Migo in disguise. I'm going to share the handout for these creatures right now.
I don't want to see it.
You're going to see it.
I don't want to see it.
Jesus.
Ah,
Creepy.
God damn.
So, those are the Migo, and these are the Migu, which are also known as the Yeti, and after 1921, the Abominable Snowman. Migu is a Tibetan word for these white-furred primates. But they can also be referred to as Migo, or Wild Man. A strange coincidence, I will admit. These apes range from around the chimpanzee size to a taller bipedal size, with surprising strength. The friendly Migu led the party to its cave, where a humble resemblance of a domicile was constructed. While you waited out the rain, you began to piece together the horrible truth. The Migu before you was in fact your friend, Demyan Ilarovich Babanin. His mind trapped within the body of this ape. As the rain slowed, you each came to terms with this truth and reached the same conclusion. The Migo would pay for what they did to your friend. With Demyan leading the way, you soon arrived at the Migo's rudimentary lair, a strange farm where you witnessed the Migo insert the bowls into a contraption powered by lightning. Only 4 of these Migo remained, and Tenzin was inside one of the buildings, hopefully still alive. So, here we are with the jungle ruins. Sounds about right. Okay. Roll up in my notes. In order to get to this place, this small valley, you had gone up a set of stairs, barely discernible amongst all the dense patches of rhododendrons, and you went through and squeezed between these small offset stone pillars. You saw the experiment happen. The Migos seemed pleased, and they have now gone off and scattered to do whatever business that it is for these creatures. There seem to be these interesting plants that have been segmented off into different parts of this farm, perhaps? And these 2 buildings constructed towards the back. So far, you have not been noticed. What would you like to do?
And do we have a rough idea of where Tenzin is here? Is he
No.
in one of these 2 buildings back here?
That is
That would
correct.
be the assumption. That's the assumption, but he could be anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Then.
Well,
Chang Mei will
John,
quietly whisper
go
to the
ahead, sir.
others. That's okay. And say.
No, go ahead.
The middle seems to be a fool's errand. We should each make our way around the sides. But I do recommend that perhaps we take samples from each greenhouse, as we do know there are herbs required to enact the ritual. Now, which version these folk intend to do, we do not know, but it is possible that Tenzin might need what we can find here. So I suggest we take it with us. And then, looking for, there's my token. We'll move off quietly in this direction. Back this way.
Should we try? And I'm whispering this. Should we, Matt? Well, actually, let me ask this real quick, Jonathan. From a vision standpoint, can I see? Here, I'll show you. Can I see this guy?
Yes, you can see all that you can see on the map.
Okay, so we know well, I'm assuming he's inside. Sorry, he's inside, and
Yes.
he's inside. Okay, so
He's
but I don't have.
Outside. He looks like he's outside in between the 2 little.
This one here is looking at the machine, but he will go into this building eventually.
Okay, so this one's the only one outside. Okay, we should probably try and take this one out, guys. Secret agent style.
Ambush.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
not my skill set. Have fun, y'all.
Yeah. Timur, do you want to help with this? Do you feel comfortable assassinating? I'm assuming you do.
Only if it is allowed.
I mean, I just kind of look at everybody else and I go, well, are we not allowing him to kill people now? Has that ever been a thing? Tima, you have the
Yeah,
fist
I
of
don't
fury,
think we
my
actually
friend.
knew how many people he's killed.
Even
As
even
players, we know, but as characters, I don't know if we know.
even Demyan as a Migyu just gives Timur a
I'm sorry, I just can't help but like look over at Sofian, who's like still, you know, doesn't trust me as much. You know.
And
Matt, your face, so funny.
I will return the look. I mean, you give me a look, I give you a look back.
Perhaps we shall discuss things after we clear things up.
Oh, yes. Please, by all means, kill them all first, and then we'll discuss after.
Eleanor, why don't you go with May?
Right, so
If
which
you
way am I
think-
going? Yeah.
I think we're gonna go this way.
This is all
All
going.
right.
I just want to let you all know. No matter how sneaking, how silent we're all going to be, this is going to go horribly sideways. I'm just telling you right now, right out. It's going to go sideways, so we might as well plan for it.
I put my hand on Sofian's shoulders and I just look him in the eyes and I say, if we know it's gonna go sideways, plan for it.
I think that's exactly what I just said. But that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. I'm glad you
I
thought of this, Charles. I'm so glad you.
I pat your little cheeks and I
Yes,
and
don't touch
my
yes, don't touch my face.
and I ruffle your hair.
No,
bit and
that's
say,
quite unnecessary. I appreciate it. No, that's quite right.
Demyan points at himself and then points towards the three men and then the three women and just like goes like pointing which way should he go.
Go with Chang Mei and Eleanor, right?
Yeah, give them a little backup. I think we can.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. He killed those Migos or
Migo.
Migo.
Yeah.
He killed that
Migu.
Migo, like
Mr. Migo.
I'll gladly pay you for a cheeseburger today.
That's a
I'll
wimpy.
No.
pay for a cheeseburger
No,
today.
5-yard penalty.
Wrong cartoon character.
Take it back.
Repeat, second down.
All right.
Fuck's sakes.
I mean, it's the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Raggy? Nope,
Anyway.
sorry. Also incorrect.
Anyway, because you're right, it's in 1924. The Super Well, yeah, they didn't have a Super Bowl yet.
Mm-mm.
Anyway,
Maybe Demyan should go for the assassination.
yeah, I think that's probably a better idea.
I'll cover you. And Eleanor has her shotgun at the ready.
And I look at her and I just go, gently.
From over here, far away.
Shoot him gently with the shotgun.
Yes. Keep yourself out of harm's way, please.
Shooting me gently.
With my shot.
1 time, 2 times. Anyway.
Wow. You know it's good when the keeper's getting into it. All right.
Yeah. All right.
It's
So
Friday, y'all.
Demyan's going with the assassination group.
Yep.
Okay.
Splinter Cell 2.0.
I didn't necessarily mean to the assassination
Oh.
group. I was just actually looking for Tenzin, but okay.
Sideways.
Oh, how I wish I had a suppressor.
What's a suppressor?
Did I
Yeah,
become the assassination group? Because
True.
I was literally just looking for Tenzin.
No, you're the herb collecting group. And
I'm the Arab collecting looking for Tenzin group. Okay.
Right.
Just checking.
And I'm with you.
Alright. We're good, sister.
Cool. So, I want Charles, Timur, and Sofian each make stealth rolls.
How did I get involved in this? I don't
Unless
even know.
Sofian, Sofian, are you going or not?
Scripted.
I actually did not
thank
check.
you, John.
So, Sofian, are you going?
Totally fine. I'll go. I have a gun. Let's go.
But, okay.
Right, gentlemen.
Oh!
Oh, God. What happened? Why?
I
Why?
tripped on a branch.
Timur
Timur.
slipped.
On himself.
Oh,
Oh,
so did I.
Oh God, all of you.
fucking Three
That's why
Musketeers
you can't
here.
let a man do a woman's job. What the fuck?
Dur, dur, dur!
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What goes, we all go.
We all stepped on the same fucking stick.
So wait, I need to ask, where is Demyan in all of this fuckery?
He's hopefully not going to step on the stick as well.
Yeah, just Demyan.
Did Demyan come with us or go with the dudes? Where is Demyan?
I believe the dudes request Demyan to accompany them.
Probably the most efficient.
Yes or no?
assassination.
I would say yeah. I'd say
Okay.
yeah.
So Demyan is with the dudes. So here is the comedy of errors that occurs.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no.
Oh, boy. I just mouthed sideways.
Mm.
So as you inch sideways, Timur, you genuinely have a slip. It's muddy, rained, right?
Mm-hmm. Not used to my kind of environment. Yeah.
And then Demyan, seeing you slip, tries to grab you, also slips,
Oh no.
right? Inadvertently grabs onto you, offsets your balance, you knock into Charles and Sophia. And you all skid down the slope against a tree.
Oh no, no, no.
And then and you all watch as the Migo, it's got these two eyes in its brain. It just looks up.
Mm.
And then you just hear chitters or something along the lines of, must have been my imagination. And just goes back to
God.
just goes back to examining its earth.
Wow. Wow.
No one passed any check here.
Wow.
I don't care if that's not how stealth works.
That's
Observing
listen.
this happen,
it's your game.
May
Oh, we
turns
just
back
covered it.
Lockhart and says, "Well, apparently this thing is an idiot. That might work in our favor."
I probably imagine we're like covered in mud by now.
Yeah. The tumble
Look
into
like
the
Arnold
mud and
Predator.
such actually benefited
It helps.
all of you.
Yeah.
There are
I take
three
some more mud and put it on my face.
there are 3 men and a monkey in a jungle.
Put
Covered
more
in
mud on
mud.
your face? Are you Arnold Schwarzenegger against the Predator? Like, what's going on here?
Yes, this is Predator Jungle, Matt. This is what I Google searched.
can't see me if I put the mud on my face and
You know why? It's because it's good for the skin and makes it very tight.
Chang Mei and Dr. Lockhart, by the way, you two see all of this happen. Everything that has happened has caused so much misconfusion and like distraction that you do not need to roll.
Jesus. Fuck. Amazing.
Okay.
You're welcome.
We get a sample of the plan.
Okay.
That looks like a weed plant, let's be honest.
I would like Dr. Lockhart and Chang Mei, either of you or both of you rather, make a science, biology, or botany roll, or a natural world roll.
Oh God, I'm pretty sure that I'm terrible on all of those. Let's find out.
Pretty terrible too.
It was.
Oh,
I definitely don't have botany. What were my options here?
It was science botany or science biology or natural world.
Okay, well, it could be natural world then. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
So
Free zippers.
It's not carnivorous, is it?
no. There's no like.
Okay.
This is not the weird swamps of North Carolina. But you look at this plant and you can tell from this one and the others in the other plots that they're different plant species. But you are an archaeologist and a linguist. Even with your education, though, you can determine these are not plants you've ever seen before. Even in the jungle that you've been going through this last like several hours.
Can I try to pluck a sample off each?
Yeah, you can get a clipping.
Yeah, that's all I'll do.
Sarah, you're a little quiet, just letting you know.
Wait. Is that better?
Oh, yeah, much better.
Yeah, my mic got turned away. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll take a little clipping of each plant.
All right, cool.
Just in case Tenzin needs them down the line.
Sarah, put your hand in front of your camera. I only see background right now.
Sarah has disappeared.
Did I vanish?
You vanished.
You did.
Oh, hi. Hello. Hello.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
No, my
you
I'm
literally
waving in front of
vanished
my
into your
camera.
background.
Oh my god. Hi. Hi, camera. Hello.
No.
This is hilarious.
Disappeared. Oh, nope.
I left and tried to come back. Nope. Oh, hi.
Turn off your
Okay.
background, Sarah.
Yeah. Let me see what happens.
Oh, jeeps. Now you've
That's
turned.
blur my background.
Oh.
Let's take that off.
Oh, that's not a
Great.
good. That is not a good sign. You've turned
Locked-
into.
Oh, I'm getting a little lock thing that tells me that one of my security programs is being a dick.
I'm sorry, I can't do
I'm
that
gonna
right
zoom
now.
and come back and see what happens.
God damn it, Hal! Just open the fucking Padre door.
Sorry,
I need to take a shit.
I'm joining the meeting again.
That's a
Matt. Let's
skit.
see if
That would
this
be a
fixes
funny
it.
skit.
She's coming back in a second. I will have to move everyone around yet again.
Watch out, Sarah. It could be Skynet.
Nope, she's
Never.
still locked.
No, I'm still doing the shit. What the hell?
I'm grabbing a snack while this is happening.
Oh my god.
Try unplugging and replugging your camera in.
No, I'm using my onboard camera.
Oh, that's even worse. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Sarah. I
let's see.
can't
All right,
use
hold on.
your
Let me see
camera
what
right now.
happens if I use my offboard.
It used to be that Vanessa would have all these technical issues.
Yeah, I think Vanessa got her shit together, so now it's my turn.
We'll have to pull a crowd.
Oh,
and have one
hey!
There we go.
We back. We back. Now I just gotta adjust everybody's position once more. Oh,
Camera. Oh,
what the?
No, I didn't tell you to go away. I just wanted to change my background. Jeez.
All right, stay there, Sarah.
I'm just going with blur, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Blur's
That's
fine.
what- yeah.
Blur's fine.
I'm gonna fuck up.
Oh my god, does my Zoom's actually obeying itself now?
I know. It's a little weird, right, Jonathan?
Yeah, because like I've been able to blur my background for the first time.
wait, really?
Hey.
Yeah. I have
Wait,
not been
first
able to do
time?
that. Yeah.
Huh.
I've just not been able to like. Hang on, let me.
Okay, there we go.
You're
Let me
tempting
do
fate,
it.
Sarah.
We're trying.
All right. Sorry to disengage you from the story, Jonathan. I apologize.
That's okay.
I'm sorry that my computer decided to be a dick.
Wow.
It's a
Oh
brand
my
new
God!
computer, of course it has to
Jonathan
be-
has a
Amazing.
background.
Holy
I have a background.
shit!
Finally.
It's only like the second to last episode. Took you a whole fucking like 2.5 years to get this going, Jonathan. Way to go.
Longer, dude. Longer. I
Wow.
didn't even have a background for Alien.
That's right. Oh my God, 3+ years probably. All right, sorry. Continue.
Okay, so Chang Mei and Dr. Lockhart, you are gathering samples.
Hmm.
In which direction would you like to proceed?
I think if we're assuming
Counterclockwise?
Tenzin is up in one of these tents, then quietly around the back.
Okay. Cool. And I will have you make a stealth check as you go forward.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So much
I have to
better.
burn 10 luck
Why are
for
we
that,
all
and
not
I don't think I
stealthing?
want to.
Let's
I
get,
mean-
let's get all of our
So-
failures out of the way now,
so
folks.
Chang Mei's definitely done a lot more better than us.
So I will actually say that it does. I am reminding myself by the fact that it is in fact raining. So
Of
that
course.
does help cover things. Yeah. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Three Stooges and a monkey. What are y'all doing?
Don't
You
look at
see that there's
John.
a patch of unusual looking bushes inside of a simple so like garden situation, and this Migo is just with these little tendrils just pruning and examining, and like
he's looking our way, like this way.
yeah, inside of the patch. Yeah.
How is he not seeing us? We're just like standing there.
I'd look.
Matt, don't argue.
I'm not arguing. I'm just wondering what the hell is he, like a blind old Migo or something like that?
I mean,
As
we're covered
Chang
in
Mei
mud.
said, he must be an idiot. We're not going to question it.
This
Hey
court-
Matt, do
Probably
you
not
do
gonna
you
take any fruit.
Matt, do you yourself want to roll a Cthulhu Mythos?
Oh no.
Sure, why not? It's been a while. I have stuff in Cthulhu Mythos. I have 15 in Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh, wow.
I was saying
damn.
just you as a person, Matt.
Oh, me? I don't know what my score is in Cthulhu Mythos, to be perfectly honest. I've seen too much. I've seen it all, as Picard would say.
You know what? Sure. Go ahead and roll a Cthulhu Mythos. I'm curious.
Okay,
Because
sure.
I do have an explanation.
I doubt I'm going to
Jesus
get
Christ.
a 15, but who knows? Hey, here we go.
Oh my!
Well, I mean, who knew? You asked. You asked, Jonathan.
I know I did.
You asked, and I provided.
Sofian.
Yes.
So I'm going to figure out a way to tell you this without that makes sense in a way that makes sense. Sofian, you are a distinguished gentleman. You have been around many different places in your life. You've met many different kinds of people. You found yourself often in places of higher learning and study. Something about this creature doesn't seem to you that this creature, whatever society it's from, it doesn't seem to be like a warrior. It seems perhaps more like a researcher, or perhaps a scientist. So maybe it's not. Maybe its talents are not in combat or scouting or such like that, but rather in sciences, perhaps chemistry, botany, that sort of thing.
Okay.
For Matt and Chris and whoever else has consumed the Cthulhu mythos, what I'm saying is this is a Migo scientist, which is a completely different thing from a Migo warrior or combatant.
Okay.
John, how tall is this wall here? Like this little like hutch thing that he's kind of standing around. How tall is that?
I'd say it is around 5 feet, maybe.
Okay, so not very tall.
Not very tall. I imagine it's like a garden fence, maybe even 4 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Our best bet is to go around the tree, boys.
these plants, they don't look like plants we've seen before?
That's correct.
He's growing weed.
The devil's lettuce.
Cannabis, I say.
They have that reefer madness, yeah.
Aliens are looking to get high.
Higher than the sky.
We're at least 80 years before the Migo rap group. All right.
Their version of Menudo hasn't been discovered yet.
Woo! Okay. Okay, so
Brought to you by the same group that said Beyonce.
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 Okay.
Shout out to Cowboy Carter.
So, okay, so this guy's doing something with these plants. He's clearly not looking to probably tussle, so we could go around that, yeah, like you were saying, like this tree over here. Maybe the best bet. Because there's some big plants in the way, right? There's this big tree. There's a big palm tree over there.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we head this way.
Okay.
Okay. John, how far can we get before we have to do another stealth check?
I'd say once you leave this guy's general area, and then you get towards like the next area of the garden or fields, then you'll do another stealth check because it'll be a new Migo that you'll have to deal with.
Okay.
So like around here.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
reload roll 20 real quick.
Come on, boys. Tally ho. Right around. Okay, so I'm like in these bushes here.
We're the Bushmen.
I'm bushwhacking.
I say, where is that ape chap? Did we leave him behind?
Come in.
Oh, there he is. Never mind.
No, he's coming.
He's loping in our direction. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. He's fine. He's here. Okay. So, John,
Yes.
what do we see? Oh, well, it's raining. So how far can we see towards these huts?
What do you mean?
Like, do we see any movement? Is there like some lightning or anything that we would kind of be able to see?
Go ahead and roll me spot hidden.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice. You do notice that there is a little bit of movement inside of the leftmost building. There's some light in there. Electrical light, strangely.
Okay.
And yeah, there's some movement, some things being moved around. Something is active in there.
Is there a window on like this side or anything like that?
Which side? Just call it out because I'm restarting roll 20 again.
The left side of the hut.
The left side of the hut. So if we're thinking in the
Yeah,
western side of the hut, if north is the top.
Gotcha. Yeah, there is there's a building. There's a window rather.
Okay. Should we try and sneak over there, boys, and see what's inside?
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna... Sorry. I would say yes. There is a very strong chance that they'll be in there, and we'll have to subdue at least one of them. We'll have to do it quietly.
Yeah, we're looking for Tenzin too, right?
Of course we're looking for Tenzin, but we don't want to alert the whole darn place.
Oh, no, of course not. We're gonna alert them. Hopefully not slip down. Put the mud on your face, Sofian.
I will not put this disgusting filth upon my face, sir.
It's good for your complexion.
It's bad enough that I have it all over my beautiful suit, which I've had to change out now twice, and now you want to put it on my face. No, thank you, sir. I appreciate your... Don't shush me. I don't appreciate the... No, don't. No, none of that. None of that.
I'm gonna quietly try to apply the stuff on his face.
So glad I'm not in this room right now.
All right, let's
Just-
sneak up
just
here and
accept
see
it.
if we can.
Just accept it.
No. This is... It's vile. It's vile. I don't like it. It feels clammy. It feels cold. I don't like it.
Get used to it.
No, I will never get used to it. I'll just
As
sneak in there and shoot someone in the head, would you? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
as Charles and Timur get their impromptu Pemako spa treatment
Yep.
on.
It's the volcanic
and-
ash. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Sofian, you just feel a tug on your sleeve, and you see Demyan holding like a clean leaf out to you.
Oh,
Like that's like been soaked in water,
Oh,
and
good.
just like miming it towards your face.
oh, good man, good man. Thank you so very much. Yes, cleaned all this disgusting refuse off my face. Unnecessary. It's quite unnecessary. I don't know why they feel it's necessary to look like some sort of horrible, savage cannibal. It's just unnecessary. It's quite unnecessary. Thank you, Demian. Appreciate you,
He
sir.
gives you a nod, and yeah, just soldiers on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, so funny, dude. So funny. Okay, can we
Yes.
see anything inside that window, John? From here, do I have to get closer?
Okay, with your hard success on spot hidden, you see that there is a figure that is currently tied to a
Mm.
Oh.
slanted
Oh.
table.
Yep. Okay.
Princess Peach. We knew it. We knew it.
She's in the other hut, Matt.
No, don't tell me she's in the other hut. Now I have to go. Oh, man.
Hey, it's our boy Tenzin. I look across at Eleanor and Chang Mei. Can I catch eyes with them? Can they see me from there?
Hmm.
I'd like to say yes, I think Chang Mei can.
Yeah. Chang Mei's got like the best spot hidden score in the game currently.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would assume she's
it's
probably
pretty
gonna see me.
insane. So yeah.
So I'll catch eyes with Chang Mei and Eleanor, and I'll do something like this, T, and then I'll point towards the hut, and they're in there.
Is the hut
Did
where
you
we were
understand?
already headed in the first place?
Well, you're headed towards the eastern hut, and he's in the western hut.
Oh, but you know he's in the Western hut. Okay.
Correct. We know he's in the western hut.
All right, then Chang Mei will give you a nod.
Okay. Okay. Shit. Now what do we do? Okay.
Plan has not changed. We sneak into the hut. We subdue Tenzin's guard and leave
Get him
by the
outta
same
here.
way that we entered.
We gotta get the bowls though, and out of the contraption.
What is that contraption?
I have no idea.
Is that
I
a-
have,
is
I
that
have
a-
no idea.
is it some sort of bomb or explosive device?
Hard to say.
What do you mean hard to say? Does it have a big TNT explosive boom sign on it? That's what they all do, right? Americans have all these explosive things that this is...
I'm pretty sure even Americans don't look like.
This ain't
freaks.
Wile E. Coyote.
I don't think we're in America.
I don't know who that is.
Also, I'm pretty sure
Wile E.
Americans don't look anything like these freaks.
I don't know what that thing is, but I doubt very highly
saying-
that these...
Sofian, are you saying that I look like one of those fucking things? Sorry, excuse my language. Just asking.
No, I'm simply asking you, since you have perhaps a little bit more experience with, say, I don't know, explosive devices, if you would confirm or deny if it was one.
What are you saying, sir? You saying I'm a spy? Is that what you're saying?
Good God almighty, no. No, I'm not saying you're a spy.
Sofian, I'm just messing with you. I have to take a closer look. We'll have to get closer. I can't see from here.
I noticed. That's why we go over.
Let's go save
Subdue
Tenzin.
the guard, and then we see what the hell that thing is.
I hide behind this tree.
Huh. Practicing your monkey man, huh?
Is this guy like moving at all? Is he like doing anything? What's he doing?
So you see that this Migo is currently at this countertop, right? And it's like, you see that there are a couple of other gins, actually, not just of the Migyu, but also of people. Like full-on, like, human skin suits.
Oh gosh.
Brother,
Ugh.
Baby, da, 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 da. Anyway, have to stop before the copyright.
Fair.
But you see this Migo with its tendrils picking up like these herbs and like putting them together, and you see like it's got like a blade that's just like slicing them a certain way and like putting them aside and that sort of thing.
Okay, so he's distracted. All right. Well, divide and conquer, boys. Is it like shut in? Is like the door that would be in the front of it like closed, so it's like closed off from everything else?
Yeah, the door's closed right now.
Okay. All right, time to go in through the window, boys. Demian, do you want to go first and try and take down the...
Because we are not coming from their sneak attack from the side. Did we just walk right in, or are we still also outside?
That's a good question.
The idea... Oh yeah, good
Chang Mei and Dr. Lockhart, what is your response to the whole like they want to go into Tenzin's the building that Tenzin is in?
Yep.
We're going to take a clipping of this plant here.
Okay.
And then
I feel like I want to make my way around the outside of the building and see if there's a place to look in.
to the other hut.
So we received the signal that Tenzin's in this building over here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then there's the one next to it that's closest to us.
But then we can move through out here.
Oh, damn.
Like, essentially move through the far jungle.
Okay.
And then come up.
Taking the scenic route.
Yeah. To, like, try to look in a back window of this hut, if one exists.
Yeah, you get also a view of Tenzin unconscious, strapped to this slanted table, and this Migo with all these different suits hanging on hooks, and it seems to be handling these plants that has gathered and setting them aside and like extracting the oils from it and then putting it into another bowl and stuff like that.
May would like to pay really close attention to what he is doing, like which plants he's extracting, what they look like. She's basically trying to just like make a mental catalog of what this guy is doing, so that if she has to reverse engineer it, she has an idea of what went into it in the first place.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me intelligence.
Ooh, straight. Okay. Would that be? Oh, there you go. Intelligence. Yes.
Nice.
Cool.
Success.
Yeah, you've got a good idea of what this Migo's been doing.
All right. Cool. Good to know. Then she's gonna, from the bushes, kind of just like signal to Charles, like, I know what's up, do what you're gonna do. She's gonna
Little tug of the ear, tap of the nose.
She's gonna trust the boys to make the violent distraction, then she'll go in and do what needs to be done. If anything.
Okay.
It might just be untying Tenzin and pulling him out, but fighting is not what Mei does.
We're being sneaky, Timur.
Well, hopefully we can get a jump on the guy without alerting the others.
Hopefully.
Given our luck so far.
Okay, so hang on. Let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go in.
Yeah.
The goal is to take out the beast.
Right.
Okay. And then get Tenzin out. We got to do it fast and quiet so it doesn't alert the others.
Agreed, yes.
Okay. Great. Good.
Right.
As long as we're aligned. Demian needs to come too. I think we need some deeps.
Power of monkey.
What?
What?
No, I'm asking, what did you say? Sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
I'm just saying the power of monkey.
Oh, yeah, the power of the monkey. Yes. Yes, demions per second. Yes, exactly, John. Yes. Deeps. We need the deeps. Yes. Thank you for picking up on that. Thank you.
So, no guns, I would assume.
No guns.
No guns.
Fisticuffs, knives,
swords,
knives, heavy objects.
Clubs.
Very
Brass
well.
knuckles.
Sofian pulls out his machete.
I think I have a sword. Yep, I have my saber. I take out my saber.
I still got my Fist of Fury.
Most dangerous weapon in the entirety of Call of Cthulhu.
That's right. Demian's fists.
Demian just reaches down, looks at the ground a bit, and then just picks up a rock.
All right.
He's Charlie Brown. I got a rock. Yeah.
Crazy. All right.
I was crazy once.
Okay. We ready to go
in the window quietly.
Kill this F guy? Cool.
Kill him.
Okay. I am not entirely sure how ambushing works. That's a excellent question.
Well, my assumption, John, we'd have to do a stealth check to get in the room, right? Because we got to go up in the window.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. I'm
So there is something in the Keeper rulebook called striking the first blow, which is surprise. It says, and if you don't mind, I may ask, if you don't mind if I read this. It says, something must happen to start a combat. Someone must strike the first blow. Opponents may square up to each other like two boxers. Alternatively, the attack may be a complete surprise, a sudden knee to the groin or punch to the jaw. When someone states that they are making a sudden, unexpected attack, they should have the opportunity to surprise their opponent. If the Keeper were to automatically switch to combat rounds, the person who declared the first attack may end up acting last in the dex order, which would make no sense. Of course, if the target has their wits about them, they may see the attack coming. The Keeper may allow a skill roll to determine if the target anticipates the attack using either listen or spot hidden to hear or see it coming, or psychology to perceive the attacker's intent. The stealth skill of the attacker can be used to set the difficulty level for the investigator's listen, spot hidden, or psychology skill, or vice versa. if the investigator is the one making the surprise attack. Did that all make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, if the target... If the
stealth DC of whoever's sneaking in is
Right.
what the NPCs have to beat to see
Exactly. It would be our stealth roll against the against the target's either listen or spot hidden as the success or failure factor.
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
How about everyone who's getting in on this? Roll me a stealth.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
goody.
Here we go.
Oh, goody.
Here we go.
Hey, listen, we fucked it up the first time. We're not going to fuck it up again, right? Right, team?
Hey.
Oh, or not.
Says you.
Oh, hey,
Hey.
he's the one that matters, folks. He's the one that matters.
Actually, I only need to spend 2 luck to make that work. I will spend 2 luck to make that work.
There we go. Woo, baby!
Oh my god.
Hey.
Actually, you probably don't want me going in first.
I spent my 2 luck. I succeed.
All right. Dr.
I'm
Lockhart.
gonna roll it just to see. That's why
All
I'm
right.
hiding in the bushes.
Now, here's the
with my
thing.
gun out.
It may say here's the thing, folks. It may say success or failure, but it's really not that because our verses are only against our own skills, right? So the key thing is that, for example, for Timur's 36, he's comparing it to his own skill. He should be comparing it to whatever Jonathan rolls for the listen or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's like the level of success. So if you rolled a single success, but
Exactly.
if their listen is a hard success. then
Yes.
I turned mine into a regular success because I'd rather have it be more than a fail.
Fair.
So.
Fair.
Well, fellas, I haven't rolled lower than a 55 tonight.
Whoop. I mean, we could always pray for you to keep fucking up, Jonathan.
No, I've already rolled.
Oh well, okay, there you go.
Okay.
So, Chang Mei, Timur, Demyan, and Sofian.
Yes.
The 4 of you with a extreme success mixed in there, cover for Charles.
Nice.
You are now all 5 of you are now inside of the building.
Jesus Christ!
Like Scooby-Doo up in this shit.
It's like a clown car. We've just like leaped in through the window one by one.
There is quite literally, yeah. This is so Scooby-Doo.
Oh, this is great. I love this right now.
Call of Cthulhu always turns
jeez.
into Scooby-Doo. Always. I'm just letting you know.
Zoink, gang.
So, with that in mind, and you have cleared the Migos listen check.
Yes.
Which was a failure.
I will tell you what happens if the target fails to anticipate the attack. The keeper may allow the attack to be an automatic success unless a fumble is rolled, or award the attacker a bonus die depending on the situation.
I would like you all to roll, and a fumble will only be a miss.
Cool.
What? So what are we all rolling?
Our combat that we are rolling with, whatever we're attacking with.
Your choice of attack to brain this brain.
Oh god, the poor
I
bastard.
wasn't really trying to attack. I was just going to try to get to Demian and pull him out.
Yeah, Tenzin. Okay, that's totally fine.
Sorry, Tenzin, and pull him out.
Yeah. Chang
I'm
Mei,
definitely-
her job is extraction. We are destruction.
Let me start this bitch off. Here we go.
So let me see what I might possibly.
Wow,
do to
Matt.
do that.
I mean, it wasn't a fumble.
Hey.
That's it, Timur. Fucking go! 9 damage. Let's go, Saber.
Not
Sorry.
stealthy, but effective.
I'm that's a lot of damage.
Sorry, I had to play it.
So 8 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5. That is 24 total points of damage.
God damn.
Less-
Did we
I
brain
just-
John?
I didn't roll anything. Can I just roll a dodge to try to move through this melee to grab Tenzin and get him out?
Absolutely. If you do not fumble, you succeed.
I didn't fumble. I only failed.
So you succeed.
But you succeed.
I will loop you into the surprise round rule.
Love it.
Excuse me.
So, please describe how Sofian, Timur, Charles, and Demian, with vindication, have successfully assassinated one Migo, who is currently in the middle of lining up a bunch of these herbs and chopping them with a knife.
Oh.
Oh,
We killed the cook. he's just in there. He's just like,
It's the Eldritch cook. It's fun.
he's like, oh, this is going to be a lovely dinner. I can't wait to just cook up this wonderful meal for my
Back in the
friends
back
and
of the
family.
head.
Turn at the belly.
Horrible.
So Saber going in, the brass knuckles to Sofian. What's your
Machete.
weapon of choice? The machete.
Mm-hmm.
And Demian with the steel rock. I think across the 4 of your attacks, this Migo's brain, it's really interesting. As your blows strike this creature, there's like a moment of resistance. Like there's some sort of field around it.
Oh.
But due to the nature of your attacks, it pushes through and just coat the entire work surface in red.
Okay.
Gross.
Migo is dead.
All right.
Tenzin is now free.
All right.
Beautiful. Is he okay?
He seems unharmed.
But he's unconscious, right?
Is he conscious? Is
He
he
is.
conscious?
You look at him, and you just see a small bubble at his nose. He is asleep.
Oh. Okay.
In like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like an induced sleep.
seems to be.
Murder him.
yeah, okay.
I mean, what?
In this area, you see that there are several other skins that the Migo have been using to wear, to impersonate, perhaps. You also see various other herbs that have been gathered and tools used for preparing these suits, for maintaining them. Looks like there are jars of fat used as well. And you see like there's like a tablet. There's like a tablet of like strange letters on the table next to where you just brained this Migo.
Do the skins... I know this might be weird and also very gross, but do the skins look like anybody that we have encountered before?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank goodness.
No.
Okay, good. What about that tablet
I never
self, John?
actually got the answer about whether the skins resembled anyone we knew. I feel like we just moved on with the story.
Yeah, I mean it's
Am I
like
wrong?
they're the skins of the white apes, and then like in truth, these are missing people from the local village.
Okay.
Got it.
Cool.
So you wouldn't actually know if they were
Okay, that's fair.
Good check.
there. They do resemble that, so you can tell that they belong to the local village.
Okay. So the tablet now. This
The tablet.
crazy looking tablet.
It is written in very strange symbols.
I know it's unlikely, but can anyone actually look at that thing and make heads or tails of it?
May did look at it last session, but maybe I was wrong. So I feel like the linguist would do that. That would be amazing.
There was no tab. This is the first time you'd be seeing this.
This is
tablet.
new.
You may have
Okay.
you may have
This is
seen Demyan's writings.
Yes. Okay, that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
saw.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
yes.
Demyan
so
was
May-
writing in Russian.
Yeah, then May would take a look at this and try to decipher it.
Okay.
Sanity check. No, it's just-
Probably. Let's get real.
Okay.
I
Let me.
mean,
Okay.
maybe.
Let me get a little weird.
Oh, nice.
Like
I
it.
can. I would accept one of the following:
Okay.
library use,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
calligraphy,
Okay.
anthropology.
Alright. Calligraphy is a 60. Library is a 71. So
Whoa.
we'll go with library.
Oh,
82,
It's a lot of luck,
71.
Sarah.
that's 11. It's not that bad.
That's 11 luck.
Well, how much
know
you got?
what? 44.
Oh, okay. That's not horrible. It's only a
Yeah.
quarter, basically, of your total.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna take 11 luck. I want to know what's on this tablet.
It's a cookbook. I'm lying. I'm just sorry.
All right. Yeah.
11
I
luck.
just, I just lucked it. I want to know what's on this tablet.
I do too. I look in the window.
Yeah, it's good to be out of the rain, but yeah.
Can I just walk through the door?
Firstly,
don't do that. No,
Firstly, Chang Mei.
because the door's
just-
on the other side. You might alert the other Migo.
All right, fine.
You know a lot of languages.
Mm-hmm.
This does not resemble any language you've ever seen on planet Earth.
Okay.
However, language is still language.
Mm-hmm.
And from reading, like going through this and putting some things together, and you also succeeded previously when you were watching the Migo work.
Mm-hmm.
This tablet is essentially how to properly prepare skin suits.
Ew.
Oh. Can I use my calligraphy skill to alter the information on the tablet so that it is no longer fully correct for these guys?
Sure, go ahead and roll me a calligraphy. And in fact, Matt, the gist of the tablet does title itself to how to serve Migo.
I knew it. God damn it. I knew it. It was a thing.
Extreme success.
Oh,
but
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, Chang Mei, with your reading, just looking through it and looking for the patterns, you start noticing the common symbols and begin to alter them. And you're pretty sure this tablet is effectively gibberish.
Nice.
I will have to ask you to make a sanity check, though,
That's fine.
as you've been meddling with Cthulhu mythos.
That's fair. Ooh, a fair.
You lose 1 point of sanity as you realize that
Okay.
just 1 point. I rolled a d6 and you got lucky.
I can live with that. I'm still relatively sane.
Okay. So that is one Migo down. You have Tenzin.
And
You
they
did
don't
not.
have they don't have their skin suit tablet.
They don't have their skin suit recipe.
Right. So they can't hide anymore.
Their
Motherfuckers.
mise en place has been dreadfully ruined.
I'm gonna grab Tenzin and start hauling him out of this little hut.
Mhm. You are still missing the bowls.
The bulls. Oh, that right, because they're in this thing.
In this machine, yes.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're in the
And
contraption.
so-
It's what I said.
I did
As
not
we-
understand what you said.
As we haul Tenzin out of there, we're just like, oh, we got Tenzin. And they can impersonate us, but we still need the bowls.
Yes, we need the bowls.
Doesn't
Goddamn right.
doesn't
My-
Demian
my
look just
stealth is not
like?
great.
Well, doesn't he look like a Migyu? He looks like a Migyu. He looks just like the other Migyu, right?
So maybe he could just, maybe he could come out the door, act casual.
Undercover.
Have we woken him up, or is he still unconscious?
No,
No,
Demian.
not Tenzin.
Demian, not
Oh,
Tenzin.
Demian. Sorry,
Not Tenzin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got it.
good point. Very
Correct.
good
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan. These Migyu don't have like the Migo in their brains, like exposed and doing all kinds of crazy shit. Like they look like a regular Migyu. Correct.
Yeah, it only after like they pull
Their
that
heads
part of
off.
it, well,
Yeah.
that
Gotcha.
you can see that there's like a dome there.
Fantastic.
But
So then,
otherwise,
Yeah, great
he's
call.
our
Great
he's
call.
our man on the inside.
I love it.
So, Damian, chap, yes, would you mind just jaunting over there and grabbing the bowls that we need? Play it cool, play it casual, play it laid back, as the new folks say.
he points to him and says, like, as my folks say.
Or just grab him
Yes,
and run.
yes. Just go with it.
Just roll with it, as the kids call it. Yes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He speaks now. Holy shit!
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
that.
okay. Just making sure.
Okay,
And then,
so
May says, or just grab them and run into the jungle when they'll follow you.
Exactly.
I'd say-
Well, hopefully Demian can do it stealthy, and then we can just get out of here. But-
yes.
Worst
Yes.
of the worst.
But if he can't, then grab
Oh yeah,
him
grab and go.
Grab a go. Yes.
okay, so all y'all are jumping out the window now?
Yeah, I think we want to come back. So, John, if we were
We're back
gonna
at the door. I think we're on
escape
the back
into
half
the
of
into the
hut.
jungle with the bowl. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, I just said I think that like we're all on the back half of the hut, like kind of in the
Yeah,
jungle.
yeah, yeah.
surrounded
We're
by
all near the
back
window.
half of the hut.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we can leave here to get into the jungle and just get away, right?
Yeah, you can. You do have to circle back towards where you came from, but effectively, yeah, you
Mhm.
can.
So
Escape
when we want to leave, we'd want to leave towards the over there. Okay, but we can always make our way downtown, walking fast.
Okay.
Mm.
Tenzin is out. Yeah, Timur and Chang Mei, go ahead and move yourselves out as well.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Secret agent man.
Where I get to,
Secret
oh dear.
Demian.
Oh dear.
Woo!
Pretty good. It's Friday night.
So-
I'm feeling all right.
Oh god, help!
So you all go out the window from whence you came with Tenzin. Demian, at this, opens the door, and
Please
the Miko out here sort of like looks up and sees Demian, and Demian just gives a
Oh god!
No, Demian, no.
Oh, Jesus!
Go for the bowls, Demian. The bowls.
Oh god.
rolls a success on his charm.
Wow!
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
This is working. It's working
Yes,
until it's
Russian
not. Keep going,
boyfriend.
Demian.
And then, so, the camera shifts over to Demian's point of view. Demian, in is as I will remind you, he was a white Russian refugee, a writer, a bit of an activist, and he was imprisoned for his writings. And because he continued to write and spread ideas, his right hand was broken and never healed properly. Hence why he would constantly use his left hand and learn to use his left hand for things. Demyan is now staring into a machine of alien design. He is also a monkey.
Monkey.
So,
what have we done?
Demyan is going to attempt to make a roll. Because this machine is also crackling with lightning.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, so the default...
He's not standing in a puddle, is he?
No. Well,
Checking.
I'm going to roll a
Very Sims
D100.
player of you, Vanessa.
I'm going to roll a D100 out in the open.
Oh, goody.
Oh,
If
shit.
I roll below a 10 or below, the first part succeeds.
What?
Jesus, that's some low ass fucking odds.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, fuck that.
Demyan looks at the machine and you just see him reach his Migyu hands in, and you just see it. There's a shock, a zap. He takes a little bit of damage.
Oh, no.
You notice the Migo over here just kind of go, huh?
Okay.
But
So these bowls belong to the Buddhist Padmasambhava. Would lore Buddhism tell me anything about this machine?
no, because the machine
Okay.
the machine is distinctly of alien design, not anything that you've seen in like Buddhist texts or anything like that.
Okay. So is there any kind of roll that I could make to try to figure out how to get the bowls out?
Yes, if you could use mechanical repair, electrical repair, or science engineering.
Alright, mechanical repair is the only one of those I have. It's a terrible score, but I'm gonna roll it to see if I can look at the machine and figure it out. Yeah, no. Not a fucking perk.
Yeah, from what you can glance at it, it's just you are not sure.
Right. I'm gonna
What
try.
about just destroying the machine and getting it out?
Yeah. No, didn't no.
Electrical repair, mechanical repair, electrical repair. What else? What was the third one?
Or science engineering.
Oh, man. No. I have chemistry.
Oh, Matt!
Oh,
Or Vanessa!
So close!
Luck!
That's
Luck that.
8 luck? Okay.
8 luck.
I will do so.
So, Dr. Lockhart, you, from watching the Migo actually use the machine, you think you have an idea on how to deactivate it, but you have to get over to the machine first.
Okay.
I'll go with you. Maybe, I don't know. John, is there are there windows on this side of the eastern hut?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there aid in this game? Can you help somebody, do something, help someone stealth? I can't remember.
Guidance, basically?
Or just, or aid, where, you roll and help them or something.
Let's take a look.
Because I don't remember off the top of my head.
There's no help specifically.
Okay.
Right. But I do think, like, if it's relevant for a situation, I would give a bonus die. You know, for example, if you're doing like library use and you're trying to look for like a specific book.
Or if she's trying to stealth over to the machine and one of us causes a distraction over here.
It does say, in the majority of cases, only one person, usually the player, makes a skill roll. Any factors that provide an advantage or disadvantage for the investigator should be factored into the difficulty level set by the keeper. Bonus die and penalty dice may be awarded in conjunction with difficulty levels at the keeper's discretion, but doing so should be the exception rather than the rule.
There you go.
So if we take the stone that what's his face had and just throw it over here.
If the rest of
If
us
I-
cause some kind of distraction over
Stand
here,
here.
then she should be able to go down between the huts and grab it. If
Could I tell
if
Demian?
all the other Miggy are focused on us.
Could I explain to Demian how to use the machine if I stand in the shadows? Or is this something that I have to be hands-on for?
You have to be hands-on for it.
Okay.
So, was there an idea of a distraction?
Yeah, I think if we maybe throw like the rock that Demian had, does he still have it with him? I'm assuming he does, right? Or is there a stone or something that we can basically kind of toss over in this general direction?
I mean,
Or if the rest of us just burst out and cause a distraction until Eleanor can go around and get the bowls, and then we all just fucking run.
But the problem with that is if the distraction's big enough, the two Migos inside that hut are going to come out and get her right at the get-go, because that door is like right here.
Well, actually, is anybody even looking outside right now? Because we've got one Migo here. and we got
He is.
Demian.
He's the only one. He's the only one that we're worried about. So I think
So
as
he's
long
the
as she
one
can
we
get
need to-
in
Yeah.
and do it in yeah, I don't want to meta up too much, but yeah, she's got a
So
couple.
we need to distract
This is the one we
him
really got to worry
towards
about.
this direction. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, if we can throw a
Okay.
stone or something kind of over here,
Mm-hmm. All right.
lob it. John, is there like a decent sized rock or something that we can
Stop.
do
I have an idea.
Matt, what's up?
I
Go
have an
ahead. Go ahead.
A
Sofian.
rock isn't going to do very much when it comes to these things. We need to make a larger and more time-consuming distraction. Now, I've been carrying around this camera the whole time, and I happen to know myself a little bit about developing photography. The chemicals that are used for developing photographs are extremely flammable.
Oh dear.
So Sofian says, I say we cause a little bit of a fire down by their lovely little plants. What say?
Sounds like that would do it.
Seems good enough for a plan as any.
Once the fire's set, they'll run out, most likely, and try to smother it or cause some kind of thing to do in order to douse the fire. But of course, I don't see any hoses or lakes or rivers around here. They'll probably do their best to try to do whatever they can to try to make sure that these plants are safe. I would assume that due to the fact that they're using them in their horrible rituals to make skin suits.
I would do it at those furthest from.
Oh, for
where
certain.
it pulls up.
For
So,
certain. So I
certainly down
will
here.
Is it raining?
lightly
Stop.
drizzling.
lightly drizzling.
Yes,
Let me
yeah.
tell you something. With these chemicals, a light rain isn't going to do very much. I will need a source of fire, though, as I do not partake in the smoking
Do I have
myself.
a lighter? I think I
feel
probably
like you
would
do
have
because
something.
You've been lighting cigarettes throughout this whole thing, so.
Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
It's either that or I use the flash powder and use that to ignite, but I still will need some source of fire.
I'm pretty sure I have a lighter on me, so I just take my lighter out of my hand. So here you go.
Very good, very good.
Don't try not to lose it. Get it back to me if you can.
Oh, I'll return it to you once I return here. So Sofian will traipse back down and around to the area where that Migo was sort of furthest to the southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Like around this tree.
Yep.
Now, how close would I need to get to sort of throw this jar of chemicals? Or at least tip it into the area that's going to start the fire?
Well, it depends on how much you trust your throw check.
Sure. I wouldn't throw out the ball at the first baseball game, that's for certain. Yeah, my throw is a miserable 20.
I think it's about where all of us are. Though it did, Eleanor and I both succeeded at that against the little clay people way back.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
Didn't you throw the grenade, Sofian? Didn't you throw that grenade or something?
I did. That was in a fit of pique. I was extremely unnecessary, and I was quite
Could you light the chemicals first and then throw it? Like
no! If I did that, it would explode. You don't know. This is not a Molotov cocktail. This is not that kind of... These are extremely volatile chemicals. If you lit the materials inside, it would just explode in my hands.
What if you take a piece of your suit and tear it off and put it inside the jar?
Then if you have to run out there anyway,
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Do you have a hanky?
No, none necessary. I'm going to just roll the jar of chemicals into the bushes, and then I'm going to try to sprinkle the flash powder that I would use. Because back in the 20s, they had the bar flash that you would ignite, and then the flash would cause the bright light, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just... The magnesium, exactly. And I would sprinkle that down to where I am so I can sort of light it like a fuse. That would then explode down there.
Okay, so you're trying to basically leave a trail.
I am attempting to do so, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything I can make you roll for this?
Hit me with your best shot, sir.
Hit me with your best shot.
I will do what is necessary.
He'll roll the dice for the best shot.
Sometimes my ideas get away with me. The actual execution of them sucks.
Honestly, I'm inclined to just say, like, roll your photography skill.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, that's a 65.
It's either that or you mentioned you have science chemistry.
I do, but it's only a 40. So I would go with photography.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
And hope for the best.
Oh.
It's only 10.
I'm going to use 10 luck. I'm going to use 10 luck.
Yeah.
I'm down to 20.
We're like, dude, we're close to the end of this campaign. Burn that luck, baby.
Well, I don't want to. You don't want to be at the very end and be like, I got no luck.
By the way, did we give luck? Do we give luck at the end of every session? I forgot.
No, we didn't give it at the end of last session.
But did I used to do that? Because you might be down some luck. Oh well, I'll check later.
Check later.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
What happens, Jonathan?
So, you see a trail of fire just suddenly, Sofian, as you light it. And that's too big right now. A little flame starts. And you see a Migo go, the Migo over here go. And like its eyes become dinner plates. And it quickly goes around here and starts to try and like put it out. And you see that it's like reverberating the rain around towards it. But it starts to spread.
Oh shit!
Oh.
All right.
Let's go.
Eleanor,
All right.
go for those fucking bowls, girl.
Sofian will immediately retreat. Just like, oh my.
Well, wait, Eleanor, should you wait for the other one? Are the other ones going to come out?
Well, that was the
Oh,
whole
shit.
point. That was the whole point, is trying to get them out of the damn hut.
Yeah, so just wait.
I
So
thought
just
the whole
wait. Be
point
patient.
was to not have them come out. I thought we didn't want to alert them.
No, we want to get them out of the hut so we can
Distraction.
I'm-
So they're get the balls and go. Yeah.
Okay, hide
So,
in the
John,
bush
did they-
until.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
John, did what happens, John? Let's see what
So-
happens. Because
Do the hut
let's see if
will
they come
go
out.
notice the fire again?
This plan may go awry. Let's just wait.
So, as the fire begins to grow,
Oh my god.
That's a big fire.
Mm.
the Migo
gosh.
just you all cover your ears as like this ringing noise echoes across the valley, and Demyan just dives over here as a door flings open, just force pushed open, and the two Migo come sailing out, and then they just go. "Ah!" And they
This
now
is
all
it.
try to start containing the fire.
Eleanor, go.
What is
go.
happening? Come on,
Now it's time
what's
for
going on?
Eleanor to go. Go.
Go, Eleanor, go.
I sneak around this way.
Nice.
And May is literally going with her just because she can't let Eleanor go alone.
And I interact with the machine.
Okay, you successfully deactivate the machine. It is no longer sparking lightning. They are too distracted right now by a chemical fire that has suddenly appeared.
Great. So I open
Grab
the
the bowls.
machine and extract the bowls.
Oh man.
See, let me check
So good.
about this part.
No California
with
wildfires were created in the making of this particular episode. Just letting you all know.
Hey now. You know.
Yeah, so with the lightning rig disabled, Eleanor, you're able to just reach in and take those 3 bowls.
I hand them to May
Hmm.
Excellent.
to put in her bag.
Yeah.
And is there a way for me to close it up and reinstate the lightning?
Yeah, easy.
Great.
You unplug the
We
things.
never hear.
You re-plug the things.
As
Right.
soon
Good
as
job,
May
man.
has the bowls, she
Mhm.
starts heading off into the jungle.
Okay.
All right.
Eleanor,
Thanks.
Eleanor has become John Cena.
No,
Yeah.
Eleanor Indiana Jones the fuck out of that story. That was the
time is now.
sandbag, like the idol's
You
gone.
can't see the time is now.
Amazing.
Okay, but now
I taught her well.
do we have to wait until this fire is out until we can escape?
It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
Leave it.
Let them try in.
As I just put my arm around Eleanor and say, that's called espionage. And we go.
Fire continues to get
Some-
bigger.
Oh my god, what have I done?
Oh,
Like May is halfway through the fucking jungle with those bowls. Like fuck you,
Yeah.
monkeys. I'm out.
Yep.
Jeez.
What?
That's it. Deuces are
And so-
wild.
Just
Bye.
like a
I do
glowing,
feel poorly for the ecosystem.
just like a glowing orange light on
Eleanor,
Sofian's
Eleanor,
face
doesn't matter.
as he stares towards the fire. He's like, "My God, what have I done?"
What have I done?
And so, you manage to escape with Tenzin from
So
the
funny.
Migo facility. And admittedly, the way I didn't think you were going to.
I would say once
Oh,
we
what
get
did you think
far,
we were going to do, John?
once
We were just
get
going to
far
go
enough away.
red rage
May
murder?
will turn around to Tenzin and just smack him across the face.
And Tenzin goes, oh, good morning.
Right. Please don't do that again.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep as we were walking. That is very uncharacteristic of me.
That is not what happened. You were hypnotized by a monkey. So please, let's try not to let that happen again.
Like that ape right there?
Not that one. That is, that's Demian. But they did look like him, yes.
Demian! And Tenzin just goes over to Demian as name's like, congratulations on your reincarnation. I'm so glad that we have found you again. Once more around the cycle,
I think that's actually what happened here.
Demian just gives a sigh and pats Tenzin's shoulder.
Oh, bless.
At that, Tenzin says, I'm terribly sorry for worrying all of you. Judging from the looks on your faces and the mud on your clothes, I think, yes, something definitely more than me falling asleep occurred. I had strange dreams. Unusual ones.
What were they?
I saw stars, I saw strange places. Even more strange than the ones that you have brought me. At least they looked, somewhat like the places of my time, just a little bit different. This was stranger entirely. But I am glad to be back here. Thank you.
I think perhaps what you saw is what they intend to bring forward. And should be avoided? Yes, the world of the King of Fear?
Tenzin strokes his chin. I don't believe that was the domain of the King of Fear. In fact, it did not match any of the scriptures or visions or of the like. It was something beyond our world entirely.
Well, that is disconcerting.
I could also be mistaken, but yes.
Well, I suppose one crisis at a time, then.
Indeed. So, what now?
Well, we've retrieved the bowls, and we are here in the valley. I thought you knew what we do next.
We must find the Bayul. Yes.
And we do that how?
He thinks for a moment, just says, Rainbows. Rainbows will guide the way. It has just rained recently, yes?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Then the sign will appear shortly. Keep a sharp eye out for any of these rainbows. It will guide us to the location.
All right. Looking for rainbows.
Okay.
Yep.
Chang Mei, go ahead and roll me a lore Buddhism.
Alrighty. Hard success.
Hard success. You do in fact know from your Buddhist studies that rainbows are incredibly auspicious signs.
Okay.
So, just to confirm that Tenzin is still not like
These not
Like,
nuts.
yeah.
So
Papa's rocker.
I will rephrase and say, all right, looking for rainbows.
hmm So, as you begin to walk, who would like to roll a spot hidden for rainbows?
I would like
Alright.
to spot rainbows.
Okay. Very nice. Nice spot hidden. Cool.
Nice.
I was hoping for a harder success than that with a 93 in my
Big
spot
giggity.
hidden, but come on. Nothing hides from Chang Mei's eyes.
Indeed. Chang Mei, you do notice that there is a series of rainbows now as the sun is starting to peek through. Rainbows ringing over around half a dozen or so waterfalls in the valley. And with this clear direction, you point it out to the group and begin walking towards it.
Is there any way, you said over half a dozen waterfalls, is there any way to determine which is the correct waterfall?
We will get to that. But first,
Okay.
Charles,
Right.
Yes.
in your spot hidden, you do see notice that the rainbows, but you also notice figures around 20 feet on your left and right, walking in parallel and beginning to converge.
On us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I take out my rifle. I have a rifle, right? Yep. I got a carbine. I looked down the sight. I looked in the direction of one of them, quickly sighting them on my rifle. What do I see?
See three hulking simian figures.
Uh-oh.
Great. Well, everyone, we have some visitors. Should we? They're gonna just keep chasing us. The question is do we take them out here and use some advantage to try and get rid of them, or do we run?
It depends. Are they matching our pace, or are they actually closing in? If they're only matching our pace, they may just be following to see what we do.
They are indeed matching your pace.
If they're only matching, an unnecessary conflict serves no one.
We have to give them the old razzle-dazzle and lose them.
Or perhaps these are on our side? As Tenzin is?
I don't think that they are at all. I think that Damien is unique in that regard.
Well, if they are merely matching us and not closing in to overtake us, I would say it is possible that conflict may be avoided.
That would be a welcome change.
And I would say it should be, if it can be. As I said, unnecessary conflict serves no one.
But given our situation as is, it's kind of hard not to avoid it.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Do you mean us harm?
God.
No. Just
I sight down on my rifle on one of their heads, just as she's doing that.
She'll call that back in Tibetan, since they're in Tibet.
Just gonna quietly have a pistol out, just in case.
You watch as these figures come into view and you see them more clearly now.
Oh.
We're surrounded.
Well, there were 3.
Do you
2 of
mean
them
us
from each
or-
side swing over to the front. And you see as one of them,
Yes.
as you say that, just holds up a hand. And then sort of mimes a bowl,
Alright.
and then claps its hands together.
Can I interpret what he means by that?
Sure.
What would I need to roll to interpret that?
Let's see. I would say
Languages is based on education, so would it be
Mhm.
like a straight education roll?
weirdly, I don't know if this is if it would be like that. I almost want to say like anthropology or like psychology.
I have 1 in anthropology. I've got a 21 in psychology, but
I will also accept like because I know we often use spot hidden for like insight checks.
I'll do a spot hidden. Much better shot of making that one. Oh my god! I will spend 4 luck on this.
I
Yeah,
was not expecting that.
in terms of
Neither was I. My luck is getting low, but it feels very worth it right now.
in terms of this ape's body language, first thing with your spot hidden, you notice that there's no seam on its head.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay.
And secondly, you notice that it seems as though this Migyu knows you have the bowls
Mhm.
and simply wishes to pray.
Oh.
In which case, Chang Mei will take the bowls, like in their little stack, from her bag and present them and say, in Tibetan, "Of course, we would appreciate your blessing."
Thus, the Migyu, the true Migyu, all gather and seem to pray in silence over the bowls. And curiously,
As she presents them, Mei will close her eyes and pray in silence with them.
as has been repeated many times before, these bowls were owned by Padmasambhava, a figure famous in Buddhist history. It was also, I think, Padmasambhava who wrote about this Bayul, this safe refuge. And it begins to make sense that perhaps the denizens of this place were aware that at some point visitors would come from the outside bearing the gifts of Padmasambhava. And when they finished it,
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
actually, you go first.
Say, when the silent prayer is finished, Mei will look up and say, "We travel in Padmasambhava's footsteps, and we appreciate your blessing. Thank you."
Curiously, when they pray, you've noticed these bowls hum and vibrate whenever the lightning and thunder strikes. And it was a violent vibration. However, when these Migyu pray, it is a soothing hum that echoes through the bowls.
And May will finish by saying, if you wish to travel with us, we would be honored. But if not, we understand, and we appreciate the safe passage through your homeland.
One of the Migyu points at all of you and just gestures towards your direction of where you were walking.
We got
And then-
protectors now. Let's go.
And then it points at Demian, and then it points at you all.
Mm-hmm.
You see the Migyu next to it, next to the one that's pointing, pick up a stone.
Mm-hmm.
Migyu seems
He's
to
with us.
recognize that Demian is not one of them. He has been... Yeah.
This is our friend. We are not sure how this was done to him, but he is one of us. Please allow him passage with the rest of us.
Demian steps forward and shows what happened to him and holds up both hands towards the Migyu. And they seem to all gather around him, just looking at him. They are touching him, just seeing him. And the one holding the rock places the rock in Demian's hand. And how do I communicate this? They all look towards where you had just come from. From that valley, the hidden away valley of the Migo. Demian nods and puts the rock to his chest and goes over to you all and says, just puts his hand over his heart and just clasp each one of you and in his own way assures you he will be back.
Before
And-
he can leave, May runs to him and just gives him a giant bear hug.
Mm-hmm. Demian squeezes you with the hug, and there's a smile in his eyes as he joins the group of Migyu headed towards the Migo facility.
And she very quickly in his ear whispers, "This life or the next," in Russian. And then let's go.
Okay. And as you make your journey towards the waterfalls, you find that there is a narrow pathway leading behind a cascade of water and spray to a small cave, its walls painted in with rainbows and the primitive drawings of white apes. and before you, a tunnel stretches out into darkness.
Right. Pulls out a flashlight.
Mm-hmm. Pull out a torch. It is a small tunnel. Is anyone here at least your excuse me. Is anyone here your size stat an 80 or above?
No.
No.
Not me. I'm
Great.
tiny. I'm a
75.
50.
I'm very close, but yeah, no.
No.
Anyone else at 50 with me? Am I the tiniest one here?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6
Yeah,
feet.
May is bitty. She's like 4'11",
Mhm.
maybe 5 feet on a good day.
Like
So,
70.
Box of dynamite.
as you, Tenzin is gladdened and excited by this sight and says, I believe this is the entrance to the Repin, the place of power that we seek. We are close. And begins to lead the way, a tunnel that begins to narrow and get smaller. And so, as you go, camera shifts over to the Migo facility, the farm, where they managed to have now contained the fire and lifted it from the ground in this swirling ball, compressed, compressed, compressed. And they are carefully shoving it into the machine as a power source.
Oh no.
The machine doesn't have the bolts anymore.
There is frantic chittering and waves bouncing back and forth between these three mines. And then elation as electricity continues to surge through.
Shit.
All of which is cut short by a massive rock crashing into the Migo, one by one,
Yes.
over and over, by the white apes of the valley, the protectors of Pimako.
Let's go.
Oh, wait. Oh, the Migo, the bad guys. Okay, no, wait,
Yeah.
fine. Okay, good. Not the
Yeah.
Migu, the Migo.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I take back my Ono. Whew.
With even more rocks hurled at this alien machine. And the destruction continues until eventually one day there will not even be a sign of it left in this sacred valley.
Fuck those guys.
So, I think it's about time we take 5.
Sure.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
We're going to go on break. We will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere with more Call of Cthulhu after this.
Welcome back to Children of Fear, a Call of Cthulhu adventure. And so, everyone has taken a breather and refreshed. Let's get back to it. First, as you continue to go through this tunnel, as it begins to shrink, you're heading towards a Arten, or Reten, which is a place of power. I even have a little bit of art for what it might look like.
Art.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dan, that is a small tunnel.
Mhm.
Claustrophobic.
You are
Oh, yikes.
being forced
Chris,
to.
no likey.
You're being forced essentially to go
If
through
May
on your
is
hands
running,
and
this
knees.
is tiny.
Yeah. For some, even crawling at places. You do notice, however, that the hard stone floor instead becomes a soft carpet of pink and white petals.
Mm-mm.
Would they be like the ones from my vision back at the very beginning of this campaign?
The very same peach blossoms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Oh, clairvoyancy.
So,
That actually makes May feel a little bit better.
after an indeterminate amount of time, as you can just continually crawling and crawling and crawling in this closed space, one after another, Tenzin says, "There's a light ahead. We're nearly there."
Well, that is a relief. Maybe.
And one by one, you are each helped up as you help to stand as you emerge from this tunnel. And you have now arrived in a strangely lit valley ringed by high peaks. You're pretty sure you have not seen this place from any other angle. Where could this have been as you've traveled this Tibetan plateau? The sky is a dark purple, and you see it's frequently split by sickly green lightning, while a low growl of distant thunder echoes across the valley. A heart-shaped lake. A heart-shaped lake can be seen in the center of the valley, its surface stirred by a cold wind that seems to come from every direction at once. For a moment, this strange sight, this surreal view, becomes familiar. In fact, it is the very depiction of the painting that you had delivered, where Tenzin was within the Thangka, within the heart-shaped lake, set around high peaks beyond the Valley of the Ape.
The original version or the one where he was...
Oh,
The lady.
The one where he was with the lady, actually.
This, okay. Interesting.
May, you're the one with the bowls.
Yes.
And you've heard them hum from Discord, from various sources. Whether it's from the thunder from the Migos machine, or whatever was causing the storms, to the prayer of the Migyu, the protectors of this valley. The ritual bowls begin to vibrate once more with an eerie, discordant tone. Tenzin turns to you and says, "We must hurry. The gates of Agartha grow ever weaker. It's not a moment to lose. Come with me."
Tell us what we must do.
Give me one moment, because I realize I forgot to put someone on this map. Someone very important. His name is Tenzin. This map, can everyone see it, or?
You might need
There
to
we are.
Oh wait, yes, now I can see it. Yeah.
There we
This
go.
map
There we are.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
has been made by none other than
Good old
Czepeku.
Czepeku.
Mm-hmm.
The munchie.
Gorgeous.
Very cool.
Specifically, it is, I think, the overgrown fairy forest one.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Nice. That's
Yes.
beautiful.
Just to match the fact that there are rainbows and everything. Amidst the sickly green lightning. So, the llama leads you all down to a flat sandy area by the lakeshore, where it begins to empty out the contents of this satchel that he's been gathering things for over time. Water skins, pots of various sizes, leather pouches, and any other ritual elements that the investigators yourselves are not carrying. As he
May
does.
will also hand over, because she had been mirroring and watching him.
Mhm.
She will hand over all the extra things that she gathered too, just in case.
Yes. He thanks you for them, and some he takes, other things he puts to the side. And yeah, and all through this time, I also forgot to mention during your development time, all through this, leading up to your arrival in Pamako, Tenzin has been guiding you and instructing you about the nature of this ritual, the chanting, the essence of it, and preparing you for this very moment. First, he asks for you to prepare this area, sweep it with the branches, with using these branches here, juniper branches. Sweep it clean, ensuring that we have a sacred space.
I grab some branches of juniper and start sweeping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A cold rain begins to fall as you do so.
How big of an area does he want?
Just around like, I've got a measure. I love these new measure tools now. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
But just around like this big is fine. Where you see that, the green?
Little like
Yeah.
25 foot square.
Yeah, 20,
Yeah, like
25
25.
around there. Yeah, like around here is good. Yeah.
Okay. So
That's
I basically start around this area, here to here to here to here. Then I make my way across.
Excellent work, Charles. Then he begins. You watch as the llama
I
begins.
bow and yep, go ahead.
Yeah, he returns the bow. Now Tenzin begins gathering driftwood from the lake shore. Just bundles of it. I need you now to set 3 fires with these. I need them here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me do that again. I need them here, here,
Yeah.
and here
Mm-hmm.
to form a
Yeah.
triangle.
Okay.
Right.
May
As-
will go
as-
build a fire over here.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I'll do this one over here.
Yep.
Okay.
I take the driftwood. I light this one here. Come on
Great.
over. Bring my lighter. Light this one. Or May, do you want to use the lighter and light it?
I assume May has something to create fire.
Okay, cool. Excuse me,
Yes.
Timur, do you have a lighter, Timur?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Okay.
She never got her second.
Strangely, the falling rain doesn't prevent this wood from catching alight, although you do notice the fire sizzles and pops as the raindrops hit them, sending smoke into the wind. You watch as Tenzin goes around this triangle and he begins tossing branches of juniper and fir onto the fires, purifying this spiritual space that has been created. As this aromatic smoke begins to snake around you, Tenzin turns to you, Chang Mei. May I have the bowls, please?
Of course. And she will walk over and hand them to him.
He goes and takes 5 bowls out of the 7.
Mhm.
And holding them, he murmurs a prayer and then goes and says, "This one is for you, and you, and you, and you," and hands each of you one of the bowls. He then takes a bowl for himself and murmurs a prayer. Now please, follow me. He goes over to the side of the lake here, this serene lake. halfway with water. And he goes and dips it into the lake and carries it over to the fire and places it down. You watch as...
do the same and go to this fire.
Yep. You may put it in any fire that you like, so long as you are warming the water. And you do notice that like steam comes up from the bowls, from the residual droplets. While these bowls are warming, he dries his hands on his robes, and he reaches into one of the pouches and begins to put black tea into each of them. You begin to notice that as he is now going around to the fires, he is distinctly avoiding stepping inside this triangle.
Noticing
Okay.
that, May will actually turn and say, "Is there a reason that you do not step inside?"
It is not time yet for the ritual.
Very well.
We must prepare ourselves and the site first.
Please proceed.
So, while the tea brews, he says, May and Charles, I believe the two of you were the ones who constructed the Kangling and the Damaru, and therefore they are marked by your souls and your essence. It is you who must play these instruments for this ritual today.
Okay.
And May will pull out the Kangling,
Mm-hmm.
which is what she has.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the viewers at home, where are my handouts? These are the Kangling and the Damaru. The Kangling is the horn, right?
Yes, made from
Yeah, I
the
think
femur.
so. Yep.
Made
Yeah.
from the femur.
Yep.
And the Damaru is a
The drum.
spinning drum that will play with the two beads on each side hitting the two heads. Made from skulls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I have in my notes that my Kangling is made from the femur of a Brahmin girl.
Mm-hmm. And so, Charles, May,
Mhm.
I would like for you to play your instruments as loudly as feasibly possible.
Very well.
We are calling to the spirits and the powers that are here.
Okay. Do we have to
May will
roll for this, John?
close her eyes and take a deep breath and begin to play as loud as she
You
can.
do not need to roll. You only need
Great.
to play.
Yep.
Alright.
Charles just takes the drum and starts a easy beat that slowly increases as he gains more confidence in playing the instrument.
Mm-hmm.
And May starts playing a melody that her father used to sing to put her to sleep when she was a small girl.
A soft smile comes to Tenzin's face as you readily filled this space with sacred music. With the remaining bowl, he goes and he fills it with water, and he's chanting himself. And to each one of you, he offers the bowl in and sort of gives you a symbolic sip before touching your forehead, your throat, and your heart with each of the 3 small amulet box he wears about his neck. After he finishes this with each of you, He then says, "Who has the melong, the mirror of obsidian?"
I think I might actually have that as well. I know at one point I did, but someone may have taken it from me at some point. Oh, no, wait, I have it. It's still in my inventory. Yes, I have the
Great.
melong.
And that would have been cleared up quickly. So Tenzin takes the melong and holds it up to each of your faces. And you see it reflect your reflection, your visage in the shiny, dark stone, just for a brief moment before any effects trigger. However, that is just enough for your being to be now aware of not just the present, but everything adjacent to it.
Mm.
Well,
So, he, at this, Tenzin says, "Well, now, I have empowered all of us, and we are now all prepared and ready." He takes out from his pack a scroll. "This is a translation I have prepared of what we must do next. I will read this to you. It is quite lengthy, but fortunately, you will have time, as the tea must cool." And he goes and hands you each this lengthy handout,
Oh my.
Oh,
which I will in fact read for you.
Holy shit.
Oh,
And he
quite
begins
large.
reciting this from his mind as he takes each of the bowls, just reaches into the fire, and places the bowls in the sand to cool. And so, to close the gate,
This
First.
reads like stereo instructions.
first, turn off the stereo.
second, make sure it's plugged in.
Mhm.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
have you tried to smack it a couple of times?
Reset
Like
your
Fonzie.
BIOS.
Clear your cookies.
That's right.
Chocolate
Clear
chip.
your cache.
Press 8 for more options.
Jeez.
Press F12
First.
to enter that up.
Alt F4.
First, the ground must be cleansed and purified with smoke and fire to remove all obstruction, both material and spiritual. It should be remembered that the scent of fir and juniper is most pleasing to the gods. As the goddess has 3 attendants, let there be 3 fires, arranged as a triangle.
Check.
Second, once the land is ready, the Kiekor must be inscribed within this consecrated space by the holy staff. Those who are to partake in the ritual must then arrange themselves outside the shisa and drink deep of the 5 nectars and eat of the 5 meats, for that their senses are truly free to call upon the goddess and her consorts. Fourth, those who are blessed to summon the spirits must play their instruments, while one chosen to lead the sacrifice proclaims the mantra that will draw down the goddess and her attendants. With eyes half closed, the supplicants build the image of what is to come in their minds, willing it into being with each breath and thought. Fifth, when the mantra ends and the instruments have fallen silent, the one chosen by the goddess to be her avatar must envisage leading the sacrifice to the center of the Kirkor and laying him
Oh
on his
my
back with his
God.
head towards the east.
What the
The
fuck?
sacrifice must be willing. His gift will be of no use if he does not gladly offer himself up. The one must imagine drawing the 5 sacred seed syllables Om, Shri, Drang, and Ah
Oh
onto the offering's crown.
my God.
His tongue, his heart, his secret place, and the soles of his feet with mustard paste, so that his spirit will reincarnate in the realm of the gods in recognition of the purity of his selfless act. 6. Taking the blade of the Dakinis, the avatar must then picture themselves slashing open the sacrifice's belly and pulling out his entrails, which they and their companions should use to bind him in a kneeling position,
Holy shit.
face towards the east.
Mm.
After the offering is bound, the petitioners will call into being the goddess's attendants, 3 spirits, each hungry and watchful. 7th, now, the avatar must assume the goddess's form, and seizing the victim by his hair, imagine slicing off his head with one clean stroke. All should now see the indestructible drop, no more than the size of a mustard seed, red below, white above. The sacrifice's most precious gift, rise from his severed throat and float towards the 3 guardians. They cannot make use of its power yet, though first these guests must feast. The goddess incarnate and her supporters must now visualize tossing the victim's head to one side, but still within the bounds of the Kilkor, or else the ritual will fail. Then separating his body into blood, bone, flesh, and organs, placed into the 7 sacred bowls that sing without voice. These bowls, overflowing with the 5 poisons of desire, anger, ignorance, pride, and jealousy, are now ready to present to the spirits for their sustenance. The avatar and her supporters must picture the spirits descending on the bowls like vultures at a sky burial, gorging themselves until sated on this, the sacrifice's last gift, so that they and he may be purified. Sanctified, the guardians may now be seen to approach the indestructible drop, whose power is the key to close the gates.
So just for clarification, whilst we're visualizing these acts, are they actually happening to this willing sacrifice?
I don't believe that we are meant to know that.
Oh, Tenzin says, excellent question, Dr. Lockhart. You're only imagining these.
All right.
In this place, and soon to be in this place, the mind and the body act as one, and they communicate, so to speak. What you do in your mind and your imagination for the purposes of this ritual will be the same as though you were doing it with the physical form. So, once you imagine severing my throat and producing the sacred drop,
What?
it will be present, and that part of the ritual will proceed as written.
I'm sorry, what?
May gives Tenzin a hug. and and just says to him quietly, I knew it would be you, but that does not make it any easier.
And I will admit, this last year with all of you has made my willing sacrifice all the more difficult to go forward with. But it is my duty, and is my... I hesitate to say fate, but it is what I must do. It is why I lived for so long, waiting for the ones who would free me from that prison. The prison of my own purpose. Just for a time. So I may see the world for what it would become and what it could still be. And would find the ones with the heart and the ones I could trust to undertake such a thing, who would understand that I do not ask this lightly of you, and I do not take this sacrifice lightly. And I trust that from all the times and all of our adventures, I have seen that you have ultimately done what is right.
Well, now this is just making things harder for us.
As I said, you will simply only be imagining slicing my throat, Timur.
No, god damn it. God! That doesn't make things any easier.
It was never going to be easy.
Just real life or pretending. Yeah.
It's just one of us that has to do it, right, Tenzin?
Correct.
To be the avatar of the goddess and all that, yes?
Yes.
To take the sacrificial knife and sacrifice not you specifically, but something that in our imaginations is you, yes?
Yes, to free the indestructible drop. The source of my powers that you have certainly witnessed over these weeks and months. The entirety of it.
Right. Well, seems that the first thing we need to do, I think we're past the first step for certain. Most likely, actually, past the second step as well. Although I am not sure that the kill core, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, has been inscribed within the consecrated space as of yet.
It has not been inscribed yet. We're at a point where we can discuss and prepare and handle any questions. The Gilkor is simply the Tibetan word for and Chang Mei, you notice. It's simply the Tibetan word for mandala. It is a meditational aid for focusing your aims and goals of this ritual.
And after we've done that, we drink deep of the 5 nectars and eat of the 5 meats to call upon the goddess.
Well, first we arrange ourselves
Yes.
And then we play the instruments.
Yes.
And then
So we eat of the 5 meats, and then we do the drinks, and then we play the instruments. And then after that, we imagine the one who's to be willing to.
then the avatar imagines
The unpleasantries.
leading the sacrifice to the center of the Kilkor and
It is
laying
the.
him down.
It is.
What's the
It is not our choice as to who is to perform this horrid ritual.
That
It
is
is.
the question. It is the one chosen, but who chooses?
Yes, it seems the goddess does. None of these seem dangerous in any way. It just seems quite terrifying.
But I do think that the consequences of not fulfilling this ritual is in fact more terrifying.
How once all of this is done, and we have this indestructible drop, how is this used to close the gate?
It will be used to strengthen the seal that keeps the gate shut.
And where is this gate?
Tenzin looks around. Somewhere up in the storm, I believe. And you do look up and notice that the storm has continued to build. And necrotic purple light begins to grow darker and lightning casting across the sky.
How do we close the gate? In the storm, Tenzin?
The ritual will take care of it.
I see. Well, there's no use mulling around and feeling horrid. I say we should start.
I agree. And May looks up at this necrotic purple energy wreathing through the storm and says, "It does appear as though our time is growing short. Best get on with it before the window closes."
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
This has been the purpose of our entire journey. Let's see it through.
And do not worry. No matter what happens, I am still here with you. I would also like to know, this is John talking, who's got the who does not have a job right now? It's Dr. Lockhart, Sofian, and Timur. Among you three, who has the highest who has the highest dex or an art/craft skill?
I mean, my dex is 90.
Yep.
Well, that's probably it then.
Where is the... You said if I had the highest dex or the what?
An art or craft skill.
My photography is 65.
Okay. So Tenzin says, picks up his katvanga, the ritual staff. Which, let me show you this Liam Neeson looking guy holding a katvanga.
Oh shit. Look at that dude.
Yeah.
There's heads on it.
21.
Yep, there's supposed to be heads on it.
Jesus.
Nice.
Tenzin says, I need someone to reproduce the patterns that you see here on this scroll from Durge.
Oh,
When the
reproduction.
time comes, I need you to inscribe the. You must reproduce this in the Shisa when the time comes. That is in
Sorry,
fact
y'all don't get my
something you must do.
calligraphy skill.
That's
I
what-
got a horn.
So,
I was going to say calligraphy is probably a little bit more akin to what this is about, right?
Mm-hmm. But currently, Chang Mei.
I got a horn to play. Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
fair. All right, you play the horn. I'll just do my best to
like,
fake it.
yeah, like, because, like, you have the skill, but I have the highest, like, dex.
Yeah,
so
no, it's fair. So what are you doing with your decks? You're going to be, what are you doing with it?
That is a great question.
Well, between Sofian and Timur, who wants to draw the symbols on the ground? I think it's sounding like Sofian.
Yeah, I guess I'll draw.
You definitely have the more, like, natural, like, skill for it, so.
Cool, yeah. And Chang Mei, you have both Tibetan and lore Buddhism,
Correct.
so you do know that Shisa translates to dying ground,
Hmm.
to which Tenzin,
I keep that to myself, to be honest.
yeah. Typical locations of Shisa are charnel grounds, haunted places, or anywhere else that inspires the ritual's performer with a true sense of supernatural dread.
Yeah, considering that Sofian's about to draw this, and he already seems kind of trepidatious about this whole thing, May is 100% keeping that information to herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're welcome, Matt.
Okay. So after the Katvanga is handed off to you, Sofian. Next, Tenzin reaches into a small leather pouch and hands each of you a small pill. It's approximately 1 inch by 1/4 inch diameter. It's yellow in color, and it smells of cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, and sandalwood. There also appears to be little flecks of gold in them. These are the nectar rilbus. This is what is represented by the 5 nectars and the 5 meats.
Mm.
Now in pill form.
Yes, indeed, in pill form.
Just add water.
Okay. I'm just reading a couple things because
Mm-hmm.
one thing that drew me to running this is the fact that as investigators, you were asked to legit conduct a ritual, which is very funny to me.
Thank God I'm used to this kind of shit.
Okay, so Tenzin says, now, are there any more questions? We do have some time if you have questions, but not enough time for me, for example, to explain the history of Padmasambhava and all that.
No, I think we're ready.
This. And you're sure this is the absolutely only way?
As far as my knowledge goes, to close the gate of Agartha, yes.
I choose to keep my mind free of questions. This is the way. But thank you, Tenzin, for bringing us on this journey. It has opened my eyes in many ways. And I will forever be grateful for that.
Of course, Chang Mei. It has been a wonderful, wonderful pleasure to know you and to know all of you. Truly. I never really had friends, so to speak, in my time a millennia ago, but I'm satisfied to say that I have, at last, truly made some friends. With that, Tenzin picks up a water skin and says, "Now, barley beer, anyone?"
Sure.
Well, there's not really a choice here. You need this in order to
Yeah.
add it. Yeah, you need this for the tea, and please. And he goes and goes over to each of you and says, "Please put your nectar pill into your bowl of tea."
You bet.
And he pours in some of the barley beer and takes a little stick and stirs it around and adds a little bit of this crushed flower petal. And he does this for each of you.
Can only imagine the taste.
I believe the phrase that I've picked up while we have been traveling would be "out of this world."
Well, I've never been much of a drinker, but bottoms up, I suppose.
Almost like a latte. Salute.
Now, before you drink, do not drink yet.
Huh?
And as he was doing all this, he was also glancing up at the sky. Okay, do not worry. And do not worry about remembering everything that you have read just now. As promised, I will talk you through each step of the way. Listen to me, and all will be well. The gates will close, and we will all go home knowing the King of Fear must await the proper time for his battle with the Kulika King. So, everyone, please take your positions around the triangle, this kill core. At least one person should be stationed on each side of the triangle if possible.
Oh, excuse me, Sofian.
Timur, I'm going to move you out there.
Look at me, Sofian and Timur just
Holy
bumping into each
crap.
Lower the camera a little bit so I can
Come on
actually...
down.
other.
All that tension just deflated like a fucking balloon.
It's great.
Sometimes it has to.
Sorry.
Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
nope, not over there. Oh, no, over there.
God
Bunch of
damn.
Muppets.
Real.
All right.
I just had like a giant
we were
googly
chosen
eye.
to save the world.
Yeah, just put some googly eyes on us.
The Lords of Shambhala act in mysterious ways.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
They sent me visions of you, and who am I to?
It's like that scene in The Naked Gun 33 and a third where like there's like guys just like face palms and then the whole audience just face palms. Just I could just see like all the lords of Shambhala are just like ugh, just face palm.
They didn't step inside the circle.
That's true. Don't step inside the circle.
Circle.
5 seconds later. What, this
Yeah.
circle? It's not a
This
circle, it's a
This
triangle.
circle, that's a triangle.
Triangle.
And fun fact. I know that we joke this circle is a circle but a triangle. The reason why it's a triangle, and Chang Mei or Tenzin can tell you this, is because the purposes of this ritual is directed at a wrathful entity rather than a benevolent one. And that is a distinction.
So you have triangles
Like the tip of the spear.
for bad
Mhm.
spirits
Oh, for-
and
Like banishment.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like tip of the spear. We're just gonna.
Yes.
That's it.
Mm.
okay.
It's
Okay.
because of
Hard
the
edges to wrath and the round edges to benevolence.
That's right.
Okay. So, he instructs everyone to have a seat and place your ritual implements upon your lap as a focus.
Mm-hmm.
And he stands here and he begins to undress down to his loincloth. Okay, with the first step finished, I'm going to pop that out into a thing. Great.
I did the same thing, John.
Yeah.
Put it over here.
It's kind of funny because it's kind of like I need so many things open as though I'm actually doing this ritual. All right. Once everyone's
Maybe
settled.
we are actually doing this ritual.
Listen,
Mm.
we'll find out
All right,
tomorrow.
We'll light some candles.
Yeah.
Okay. Sofian, Tenzin says, please inscribe the kill core.
All right. Stands up. We need to roll photography.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Hey.
Perfect. Like a
Damn.
photograph in your mind, you replicate it in the sand before you.
First try.
Mm.
Now, you did have to step inside of the triangle for that, which is fine.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
At this, Tenzin gives you a nod of approval. He lifts his bowl in the air, the one that's full of the concoction,
Mhm.
and he drains it.
Okay.
May sort of like looks at him and raises her eyebrows and looks down at her own bowl like, us too? Doesn't
He nods.
say
Yep.
it. But like,
This is the
Okay.
third. Yeah, this is the
Then-
third. We have to
then-
eat.
then
We have to
she'll
drink the
lift
5
her,
nectars and eat the 5 meats. So
so she'll lift her bowl and chug
Yep.
it down as best she can.
so will Charles.
Okay. Oh man.
Okay. I start to play the drum. Right. That's next.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah. Take your time, John.
Everyone go ahead and roll me a con check.
Everyone.
Oh,
Standard con check.
not my greatest.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's not a microdose.
Ugh, my con sucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's mine.
Hmm.
Okay, so here is what happens. Now, Sofian and Chang Mei, please make me natural world or spot hidden.
Spot hidden for me. Success.
I'll do the same. Spot hidden.
Hey.
Nice.
So you feel that whatever this was in here, something has opened your mind, and the reverberation hit your body too, and you feel like you're floating slightly. Do you remember from
Drugs have kicked in, y'all.
the drugs have kicked in?
Mm-hmm.
And Chang Mei and Sofian, the two of you really you are locked into it.
We are vibing.
Yes.
Dinner plates.
We're peaking, man. We're peaking right now.
I'm gonna see if there's like a cool filter that we could use for this. Hold on for 1 second. I'm sure there's a cool isn't there a filter for one of these things? Can I start a filter?
Filter for tripping balls.
There's no filters for Zoom where you can just be like all the time.
I mean, I've got giant eyes to begin with. I just have to go like this.
Yeah, that's
Take
true.
it.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. So
Nice.
between Dr. Lockhart and Timur, someone has to be holding the Katari, which is the ritual flaying knife that will be used for. That is the one who is chosen as the avatar.
Oh. Wait, so between... What the fuck?
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Hold on.
Who's the last airbender, you two?
There you go. No, it's this one.
No. This is it, baby.
So,
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa! I can feel the colors.
Okay, as an aside, I genuinely do think you would have to physically remove Tenzin from an IMAX theater.
It's funny.
God.
So it's between.
My filters
So it's
aren't
between.
showing up. Hold up.
So it's between me and Lockhart
Yes.
with a
Wait,
bit of
me?
knife play. With knife play, huh?
I'm sorry. What do we? What
That's
do we?
a way to
Oh, the
phrase
knife.
it.
No, I have to play the drum. No, it's you. It's Eleanor. It's not me, right?
It's either Eleanor or Timur. To be the goddess's avatar.
I will volunteer, Timur.
Okay.
You sure?
Oh shit.
She gonna kill a
Okay.
bitch.
What's your dex, babe?
Well, we don't know the dex is what she needs. She just has to.
Oh yeah,
imagine.
you're right. Never mind.
What's my imagination skill?
Yeah. Like, what's her? I don't know. It might be in.
Hi.
Okay. So,
Just looking at Matt. Just smile.
None of my. I was trying.
Problem
to
is,
put my
we're not gonna
filters
know
on,
if he
but they
falls
weren't
asleep now.
They weren't popping up. So.
so we're on the fourth step. Charles and Chang Mei, begin playing your instruments.
Yes, sir.
What's happening? I feel like he sort of looks down. He looks down at his hands, and they've turned into paws.
Chang Mei is vibing so hard right now. She is
Sophia,
wailing
She's like-
for that demon sleep.
She's like
And
Jethro Tull on the Yaz flute.
All of a sudden, he's a raccoon.
No.
What have I done? I don't know what's happening.
Oh no.
I don't get it.
Sylphian's tripping
Chang Mei
balls
sees
right now.
this and just keeps vibing even harder.
Oh, oh my
Yeah, this is
god.
This is
I am getting
He's
such
like-
Paddington vibes right now.
It's like,
Best
the
drum
thing
space
is, like,
ever
well,
right
Chang
now.
Mei is like playing this solo from Locomotive Breath right now.
Yeah, and that is something worth noting, by the way. That it's something worth noting. Tenzin did say it doesn't matter what you're playing, so long as you are playing the instruments and making some sort of noise. So you could, in theory, make it through like the longest Freebird solo ever.
Yeah. No, it's just,
I'm
this
doing
is
the
like-
best drum space right
Chris-
now.
Yeah.
Chris called it on Jethro Tull, like I am playing the solo
Yeah.
from Locomotive Breath. This is happening.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, Matt, those eyebrows. Jesus Christ.
So Timur, Dr. Lockhart, and Sofian. As they begin playing, just as though by instinct, from all of the teachings that Tenzin had been giving you all about this ritual, the words just begin to flow from your lips. An incantation. Due to the concoction that you have just imbibed, you have no sense of the time that has passed. But 5 hours later, the one who is holding the Qatari, I require you to make a PAL roll. To begin the casting of the spell. Close
Nice.
the gates of Agartha.
Nice, Dr. Lockhart.
Extreme success.
Hell yeah.
Dr. Lockhart, you needed a hard success.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Avatar of the goddess.
Damn right,
Damn.
girl. Get it.
That's my life.
Or a raccoon. I'm sorry, he's a raccoon.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly fine. I'm just.
You know, I was gonna have a friendly chat with you, but now I don't know if I should. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. We're all on the same page here. It's fine. We're all fine. No.
You're all
I'm just playing
furries.
Modders.
How are you?
Oh my god. What's wrong, Charles?
What do you mean? What's wrong?
Why do you? Why you look strange now to me?
Strange how?
I don't know. You just look more bovine than normal.
Oh.
Never mind. Continue playing.
The storm continues to rage. And Tenzin's voice calls out clear. Should have entered into the Yes, Tenzin has stepped into the triangle.
Oh shit! Was he supposed to step into the triangle?
Yes, Tenzin's supposed to step into the triangle.
Okay.
Talking
Yes,
raccoon?
sacrifice, yes.
Tenzin does not know what a raccoon is.
The little mouth when it opens is so funny.
Oh, here we go. Actually, he doesn't step in yet. And Tenzin says, Dr. Lockhart, you possess the Qatari, yes?
Yes, Tenzin.
Lead me into the Shisa.
She gestures for him to enter the triangle.
By hand, please.
She takes his hand and leads him into the triangle.
You are now inside the triangle with Tenzin, inside of the Gil core.
Mm.
There's mustard paste. Draw the symbols.
Okay.
Please make me a dex roll or a appropriate art craft roll.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Ooh.
How much luck would that be?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have arts and crafts.
We're in the end game here, though.
Yep. So how much luck you got?
20.
Oh my.
Ooh. Oh, John's
Jonathan's
Discord went out
Discord
for a
went
sec.
weird.
Yep, hang on.
Uh-oh.
I suppose this would be the wrong time to tell you all that I'm...
A furry.
What? No. I'm allergic to beets.
Hello.
Oh, there we are.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up?
Yes.
Yeah, Discord just got taken.
Discorded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What was that, Dr. Lockhart?
So I don't have arts and crafts. I rolled Dex. As you can see, it was the opposite of success.
Are
And-
there quizzes in this game? Or no? I can't remember. It's
No.
been so long since anyone had to.
If you can push a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so, right?
Just luck.
Yes, you can.
But you can.
You should be able to push any check in Call of Cthulhu. The problem is that if you fail it, bad shit happens.
That's what
Mhm.
the consequence is, yes.
Now, remember what Tenzin said. Because of the nature of this place now, the mind and the body are one. What you do in the mind can reflect in the physical world. And the physical world affects, of course, what you see in your mind.
Well, she imagines drawing the 5 sacred seed syllables
Okay.
onto the offering's crown, his tongue, his heart, his secret place, and the soles of his feet with mustard paste.
Then go ahead and roll me intelligence.
There you go, girl.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
That's what we needed.
Timur and Timur, because Sofian is somewhere.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm bugging out. No, it's all good. Yeah.
Timur,
Yeah.
before your very eyes, you see just the mustard paste symbols appear on Tenzin. But Dr. Lockhart has not moved a muscle.
Oh. Hmm.
We're now on the 6th step, unless Timur would like to say something.
Cop guard here. Fuck. As I said, I'm a little off guard. Because we're like in the middle of like the ritual, trying not to interrupt, but seeing as nothing's really going on.
Something's going on. You just saw these symbols appear on Tenzin.
I got nothing really.
Okay. We move on to the 6th step. Now that Tenzin is properly anointed, and he is still calm and focused. You hear his voice, Dr. Lockhart. Now, stay with me, Dr. Lockhart. You are now the avatar of Dorje Fagmo. No, it's PH. Dorje Pagmo. The Queen of the Dakinis. You are her avatar now. In this place. You must now imagine opening my belly with the Qatari and spilling forth my organs.
She takes a deep breath. This is something that would previously be a gruesome thought, but throughout all of their travels and fights throughout the past year, it's something that comes to mind is like a visual that could realistic. And she knows that she's not actually meant to hurt him, but she focuses the power of her imagination and her in her imagination does so to Tenzin in her imagination.
Okay. Tenzin's voice is with you all the way. And it's a little unnerving hearing a man describe exactly how you should bind him with his intestines. But all of you continue your chanting, your praying. Until finally, Tenzin has been bound. Roll 20 did a thing again. I may have to reload.
Okay, no worries.
Because I am currently seeing a white screen and name tags. Yeah.
I'm just in the Zoom window looking at all of your faces. It's more fun this way. Well, Matt's a fox, but everybody.
He's a raccoon.
Raccoon. He's a sleepy raccoon.
Yeah, he's a sleepy raccoon. This is also probably
Hey, the eyes just opened back up
now
again.
he's picking up. Now he's
Okay.
doing good.
So,
It's kind of amazing, actually.
all of you
Sleepy
notice
raccoon. Sleepy raccoon is sleepy.
all of you notice as three figures appear hovering over the lake.
Oh, there they are.
Oh God.
Oh.
I'll go look at the map. Okay.
Charles increases the beating of the drum.
Oh yeah, May is jamming out so hard on her femur flute right now.
Oh yeah, I'm on cloud 12. I'm not even
Like
on 9. I'm just
May doesn't even really drink, and she is tripping balls right now. So she is going to town on that flute.
Charles hasn't been this high since college.
Sofian has never been high. And now he's a
May
raccoon.
hasn't until this moment. Right.
And now he's a raccoon.
Now he's a raccoon.
Yeah.
I never thought saving the world would entail tripping balls, but here we are.
God bless the people who wrote this adventure.
Each of these figures descend upon this beachside lakeshore ritual, standing at points just at the three parts of the triangle. Now,
Hi, weeping angels, 'cause that's what they look like to me.
Oh yeah. The hell?
They got strong weeping angel vibes.
Very high cheekbones.
so Tenzin's voice calls out to you, Dr. Lockhart. Dr. Lockhart, now you must deliver this final blow to release the indestructible drop.
Yes, Tenzin.
It is contained within my throat.
Ah, man.
She approaches him and puts a friendly hand on his shoulder and then seizes him by his hair as the instructions state. And looking at him, she imagines slicing off his head with one clean stroke.
And in your mind's eye, and as everyone sees, a cascade of red like a necklace down Tenzin's throat. As a glimmering bead, a small red-white sphere, rises from this neatly sliced wound across his neck, and Tenzin falls limp in your grasp, Dr. Lockhart. This figure enters into the ritual. There is a pressure, a reverberation, Dr. Lockhart. You've spent your entire life in academia, in facts, in history. You are very, very familiar with what you see and reality and science. Whatever is standing next to you defies what you know about the real world. And as this drop hovers in the air, this figure reaches for it. I need everyone to make a POW check for me, please.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
on.
god.
Even if
Oh.
I hadn't sacrificed those 10 to Dr. Lockhart, I still would have failed.
This is
1,
perfect,
2, 3,
actually.
4. Oh, wait.
Fair amazing.
No,
Lockhart is the only.
Dr.
She's the
Lockhart
only
is the
person
only
who
one.
got it. Yeah.
Only one who succeeded. Yeah.
Dr. Lockhart. I've spoken at length about your familiarity with the real world, with fact, with truth. As this hand reaches out on this figure, a perfectly smooth, almost angelic body, genderless, sexless. Notice form flicker. Tenzin's eyes snap open, and he says, "No!" The hand grabs the indestructible drop and says, "Well done, Dr. Lockhart. I see that you're the only one who has the clarity to see the truth. And so you will bear witness to the opening of the gates. And standing before you is not this angelic-looking figure, but instead this woman.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Shit.
Blow it up. I can't see.
Hang on. I'm looking for my handouts. I have people of interest. There we are. You are standing before an
Oh.
elderly, towering Maori woman
Maori.
covered in facial tattoos, long flowing hair. And as you look around, the figure to the right is not, in fact, that angelic looking figure. But instead, this man, Russian, mid-40s, a scowling look on his face. And this individual
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
is not an angelic figure, but instead an African American woman.
That Timur probably
Her.
recognizes.
Mhm.
And the one
no. Oh.
on the right
no.
of Timur is him.
Fucking Vincent.
It's Vincent!
Oh, I want to punch him already.
You
Oh.
back.
It's the triumvirate of evil.
Oh my god.
Hine Roma. You see the Russians say, Hine Romata. We will handle them. Open the gates.
No!
And you see as Romata reaches up to the sky and pulls from the storm itself a gust of wind, and it hits you, Dr. Lockhart, and slams you out of the ritual. Hine Romata takes your place.
No!
And you watch as Tenzin and Hine Romata are now locked in a battle over the indestructible drop.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Timur! They cannot make use of the power. They must feast. We must stop them.
To your horror, footsteps rapidly approach
Oh no.
from both sides.
Do those of us who failed our power rolls see what's happening right now? Or no?
I think around now, when Dr.
we
Lockhart
see what's
shouted,
happening? Okay.
you've been snapped out, and you see that these two have now begun to float
Oh.
above the lake. And arriving in the left and right are the familiar growling and hungry sounds of Pisachas.
Fuck my life.
Oh, for the love of fucking God.
For a ritual like this is not quite called the closing of the gates. It's merely a use of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because to close is very similar to open.
Nice.
And that is where we're going to leave off for tonight.
All right.
Oh,
Boy.
As the triumvirate descends upon your ritual, the Tokabaya, in an attempt to hijack the closing of the gates, instead attempt to open the gates of Agartha.
Great.
You
Alright.
motherfuckers.
I
What
got
a
some
twist.
plans, but they're gonna have to wait for next time.
I'm still a raccoon.
That might help you. I don't know.
I am stoned as balls, and all this shit is happening, and I'm just like, what is going on? Who are these three idiots?
Why are my hands so smooth?
Look at
Well-
my fingers, are aren't they fascinating?
Did
The
I
way
ever-
they bend and twist?
I don't know if I've ever told this story before, which makes it's actually even funnier with me being a raccoon on chat. But the first time I think it's okay to talk about drugs, right? It's okay. We're not going to violate terms of service. We talk about drugs all the time. The first time I ever smoked weed, ever, I was in college. My roommate came back from Amsterdam, and he's like, "Here, try this." And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." So I started smoking. I was coughing my brains out. But of course, this wasn't just marijuana. They had all kinds of crazy shit that it was laced with. So I'm sitting there in my college dorm room in England, sitting across from my roommate, and he's staring at me. And I felt like I was in Twin Peaks because the guy was talking and like the words were like coming out of his mouth, like the literal words.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Cigar being sparred from
It was that messed up.
I feel that in my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like they were
Damn,
echoing and you don't
damn.
know why. Yeah.
Yep. That was my experience. First experience ever with marijuana, folks. There we go.
To be that high again. Oh well.
I will never get rid of my old cookie sheets from the 90s because my senior year of college, our buddy who still lived on campus came over to our apartment to make hash cookies because he had this giant brick of hash that he thought he was going to sell, but nobody wanted hash. So he's like, well, I'll make cookies out of it. And
Oh my God.
First of all, they stained the ever-loving shit out of my cookie sheets, which is why I'll never get rid of them because every time I look at them, I laugh. But yeah, those hash cookies literally made you feel like an alien.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there some interesting times spent picking apples in an apple orchard. Thanks to those
Tripping
cookies.
balls.
Like remind me of that. Like everybody's voice echoed. I could hear people who were like 100 yards away from me as though they were next to me. Yeah. Just sitting in the middle of an apple orchard, like
Talking to birds.
Right now, like I'm one with nature. I'm never getting off the ground.
I am nature.
I live here now. I live here. This is my home.
Have you been to my tree?
I didn't even know this. I don't know if I should turn my avatar, my raccoon avatar off or not, but I was looking at the different avatars, and there's an avatar I think I might have made of me, of actual me.
Nice.
Which looks, if this works, like this.
Oh, I've seen that one before.
I think I might have used this one before. This is I think this is even creepier than the raccoon, if you ask me.
The raccoon is funny. This is creepy. The raccoon is
just
I
like
Sleepy Raccoon. That was very funny. Yeah, you can turn that off now, Matt.
Yeah, I've got to go ahead and Hello, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Let's tear it out. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to say no avatar since we're going to say, oh, no, take off the glasses. God damn it.
Gotta take off the glasses, too.
Stupid glasses. Hold on. Video filters. Turn that. None. There we go. Okay.
There you go.
All right, now I'm done.
Okay.
That was funny.
I will also like to let you know a couple things. I've been keeping track of certain things that happened, especially during the construction of the instruments. Because you procured such good quality instruments and made them so well, and you poured a total of 22 points of like magic into them. I just skipped the whole roll about how well you can actually play. Like,
nice.
Yeah,
we already played them once.
The drugs plus the basically the autopilot instruments make us the fucking Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll
talk
tall right now.
We'll talk at some point, like probably after next episode or whatever, like about what goes down. But yeah, we are in the end zone. We just
hell yeah.
first and goal, or third and goal rather.
So next session will be
end game.
The last episode of the
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
15, episode 15.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Nice.
That's my lucky number. Let's go.
Good
It
okay.
has been a party,
We're-
friends.
We have arrived at the end. The triumvirate is in their last ditch effort to open the
Hijack our
gates.
ritual.
Everything that they've been working on while you've been trying to get here has been to set up for this one moment where you would come, do the ritual, and they would pull the rug out from under you.
Fuckers.
Bastards.
Son of a
And-
bitch.
You.
Son of a bitch. I want to watch Timur like punch a god or something like that. Can't we just have like the king of fear just come down and be like, "Oh, I'm out of Agartha," and Timur's just like, "Sure you can," and just like fucking punch him right in the face. Like that's what I want to see.
Got some Street Fighter shit going on.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Oh, things will get weird. will
Like they
definitely get
haven't
weird.
gotten weird already.
Matt turned into a raccoon.
Oh, I got plans to do things May style because she's not a fighter, she's a thinker. So
Yeah.
we'll see what she comes up with, and if the dice let me do it.
Mm-hmm.
Charles is getting ready to bust out his fucking saber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
So
guys do the bloodshed, I'll do the brains and magic. It's cool.
yeah. So next episode, we're going to close this out. We're going to close the gate, right?
Yeah.
We're not going
Yeah.
to unleash.
Yeah.
We're not going to unleash chaos onto the world.
If we do that,
No.
we don't get to play the next campaign, so obviously we're gonna close those damn
Mhm.
gates.
Yeah.
The power of
Consider it
imagination.
Oh my god, those extreme successes were so clutch.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, audience and everyone on stream and YouTube and wherever you happen to be watching this, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go around the horn right now and let everyone know where you can find them. Starting with up top, we got Chris playing as Charles Lockhart.
Hello, everybody. You can find me on the interwebs at Endymion's Fury here on Slices and Dices. We have some interesting things coming up in the works. I will not divulge anything further than that, but I will be on stream more this year, so looking forward to it. Yeah.
Going up next is Vanessa as Dr. Eleanor Lockhart.
And you can find me here with Call of Cthulhu and online at Serenity's Fury. And join our Discord. It's fun.
It is so fun on Discord.
Mhm.
Okay. Next up, we got Matt playing as Sofian Bazaz-Wain, occasionally also as a raccoon.
Hello, I'm Sofian Bazaz-Wain, and I'm here to tell you all that I've had a pleasant evening with you all, imbibing various illicit substances and becoming non-human for a good part of it. Next time we meet will be the last time Sofian Bazaz-Wain, in whatever format he's in, alive, dead, or otherwise, will be available to play. So I've had a wonderful time playing this character. Just so you know, the accent which I attempted to use, which is sort of morphed throughout this campaign, is one that Christopher and I decided to utilize because he used to be our boss. Our boss had this accent, and so thank you so very much.
God.
Jonathan, too.
Not my boss anymore.
Oh, and Jonathan too. Yes, Jonathan's boss too. Yes,
Yeah, Jonathan too. Not
Jonathan's.
anymore though, Matt.
Yes, that is correct. So,
Mm-hmm.
and God bless you, Jonathan, for doing the smart thing. And yes, so yes, so long, and thanks for all the fish, Sofian Bazaz-Wain.
Indeed.
Right.
All right. Next up is Sarah, Chang Mei.
Hello, I'm Sarah. You can find me on the interwebs and our Discord as Lovely Llama. Also here on Slices and Dices, most Fridays, the occasional Thursday. And yeah, I hope Chang Mei survives. I like her. She is not the type of character I normally play, but she's been a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm. God. I think we've rolled more calligraphy rolls than
Oh,
possible.
there's
Ever.
more. Jonathan, there's more coming.
Oh my god.
We're not done with calligraphy yet. Just
All right.
that's all I'm gonna say. We're not done with calligraphy yet. I'm gonna make calligraphy the new combat skill nobody knew they needed.
Maybe that's how we can banish all of these folks.
Exactly.
Hell
We're gonna
yeah.
make it happen.
Okay. Finally. Last but certainly not least, Tally, playing as Timur Stepanovich Repin. His target, Timur's target, in sight.
Target acquired, baby.
Yeah, promise I don't got freaking magic boots or anything to fly. All right, I have guns.
Oh,
Anyways,
wait,
yeah.
they have guns. It's fine. Never mind. Everything is good.
But yeah, but my name is Tally, and you'll definitely find me on Blue Sky as Tally, and also on Discord as well, where I'm always hanging around, looking around for nerd stuff, art, video games, bananigans, and so forth.
Mhm.
And
Banana?
what?
Nothing.
Well, and no, yeah, I'm hoping to, well, for the next session, hopefully go out in a blaze of glory, or just however the fuck it will go. I'm expecting a
down
lot of
swinging.
violence. I'm expecting a lot of fighting. I'm expecting a lot of punching. I'm expecting your usual Timur like bullshittery. But anyways, it's not gonna lie. This 2 years of playing as a violent character has definitely been quite the experience. Not that I ever expected it to be, honestly. I'd started off accidentally punching monsters. Christ.
Oh god, that first punch against the Pisacha
Oh
in
my
like
God.
Tunhuang
Mhm.
was
Amazing.
it was
So
the fist heard
amazing.
around the world.
That fist will live in infamy forever.
Yeah, that's enough rambling from me.
Mhm. And I'm Jonathan. I've been your keeper for this campaign and for tonight. And we have one more after this for this campaign. You can find me on the Discord as Andakanda. You can find me on Blue Sky also as Andakanda. And yeah, check out all these wonderful people. Keep coming around for slices and dices. And yeah, just remember, take care of each other, but don't forget, take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.